tonight. And again, with the Bertram out of the lineup, averaging almost 18 points a game, the Pettigos have picked up the slack, especially Bailey. She's up to her average now to just over 12.5 points a game.
I think it's about 20 over the last few games with Elizabeth out. So I would be hard-pressed to find somebody who's actually not played well since Elizabeth has gone out. I think literally everybody has stepped up their game, and tonight's one of our last chances against a team with a winning record. Yeah. And if you look ahead, the snow in the next couple of weeks, we might not even get to play Russell County. So tonight's a big chance for us to continue our winning streak 8 in a row if we win tonight.
Yep. 2 minutes away from tip-off of tonight's Trojanette Lady Scottie matchup. Of course, the Trojans and Scotties guys coming up in the second game tonight, and we'll get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening tip-off. First quarter of action sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. The officials for tonight's game: Ryan Kraft, along with Mark Curry and Todd Duff. And we've had Mark Curry about every game, I think, this year.
Very high percentage.
And even some on the road.
Yes.
So there you have it. You're listening to Barren County High School basketball here on 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT FM, Cave City, Glasgow, and online at ESPNKY.com. Again, the starters for Glasgow tonight: Ansley Adwell, Kaylin Hale, Kayla Bradley, Amanda Lee, and Ashanti Gore. They've got 2 players out with ACLs, that being Brianna Veers, one of the 2 seniors on the Lady Scottie team, and Jaden Franklin also with a torn ACL, we understand. So she's a junior, and so that kind of limits their bench because they were probably the top 2 off their bench.
Yeah, it's just it's an epidemic really with the ACLs, and it's rampant in basketball. Somebody figure out how to fix it or what causes it, they would be a hero in a way.
Yep. We're going to come back with the tip-off of tonight's game. The Lady Scotties against the homestanding Trojanettes here from Barren County High, as you're following the Trojanettes here on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors and the playing of our national anthem this evening by the Barren County High School Pep Band under the direction of Dr. Kip Crowder, and the presentation of our colors by our very own high school Army JROTC. Tonight's color guard consists of Cadet Captain Christian Merritt, Cadet First Lieutenant Mason Smith, Cadet Staff Sergeant Zachary Shepard, and Cadet Corporal Trenton Spears. Ladies and gentlemen, this past week, Marshall County High School suffered a terrible tragedy. At this time, we would like to take a moment of silence to remember the victims, their families, and the community of Benton and Marshall County. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Barren County High School Gymnasium for Kentucky High School Women's 15th District Basketball action. Our game this evening is between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Glasgow Lady Scotties. And now introducing the starters for the Lady Scotties. Starting at one guard, number 22, Kaylin Hale. Starting at one guard, number 3, Kayla Bradley. Starting at one guard, number 15, Ansley Adwell. Starting at one forward, number 10, Amanda Lee. And starting at one forward, 00, Ashanti Gore. The Lady Scotties are coached by Justin Stinson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's starters for your very own Barren County Trojanettes. Starting at one guard, a 5'8" junior number 4, Mallory Pettigo. Starting at one guard, a 5'8" junior number 22, Bailey Pettigo. Starting at one guard, a 5'6" senior number 2, Hadley Hammer. Starting at one forward, a 5'11" junior number 25, Jolynn Bush. And starting at one forward, a 6'1" junior number 35, Mackenzie England. The Trojanettes are coached by assistant coaches Abby Beard and Scott Chapman. Trojanette head coach is Piper Lindsay. Your officials for tonight's game are Ryan Kraft, Mark Curry, and Todd Duff. Barren County High School would like to recognize T.J. Sampson Rehab and Sports Medicine as the official sports medicine provider of Barren County Athletics.
We also have 5 losses. Both teams have lost to very good teams. Everybody that we've lost to has winning records, and Muhlenberg is the worst team at 14-7. Glasgow has very similar losses, so we got to get after it early. I know it doesn't mean anything, but to go 6-0 in the district would be awful nice.
It's been a while since we went 6-0 in district play. Ryan Kraft will toss it up. Mackenzie England against Ashanti Gore. Here's a toss and a tap, and it's going to be chased down by Bailey Pettigo. She'll give it to Mallory Pettigo, and the Trojanettes will set things up as they move left to right here in the first half, as we see it here from the broadcast table. Here's Hammer giving it out to England. Out top over the left side now to Mallory Pettigo. Out top to Bailey Pettigo. Back over to Mallory. Heading open, looking at 3. Now moves in for a 10-footer. That's way off the mark. Rebound to Lee for Glasgow. And now the Glasgow Lady Scotties bring it across with Kaylin Hale. Leaves it out there with Bradley. Now they turn and go back to Bradley on the right side, going up against Hammer all the way across the lane. Out to Lee. Lee in the circle, working inside. Adwell throws up the shot. It's short. England with a rebound, off to Hammer. Sends it up court now to Bailey Pettigo on the left side. Out front now with it is Mallory Pettigo.
They show 2-3 zone. First possession, they stay in that 2-3 zone.
And left side, Bailey Pettigo. Back out front to Mallory. Swings it right side with a Hammer. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. Left side, Bailey Pettigo. Kind of got it packed in there, that 2-3. Right. And here's Mallory Pettigo right on the lane, off to Hammer for a 3-point shot. It's no good. Rebound taken in there by Glasgow's Gore. Here's Bradley with a basketball. One senior in the lineup for Glasgow. Got a freshman, a couple of sophomores, and a junior. As they send it back out to Lee. They'll give it to Bradley now. Over a minute and a half gone. No score as of yet. Bradley off the screen from Lee. Now Lee takes it left to the lane. Going to go up with a shot. It is over the rim. Gore over the offensive board. Back up, blocked in there by England. Then Gore goes back up, blocked again by England. Shot goes back up again. No. Lee puts it back up and in.
Great defense from Mackenzie England, but we got to get the rebound.
Bailey Pettigo over to Mallory Pettigo on the left wing. Back out to Bailey, over to Hammer. Back to Bailey, 2-0 Glasgow lead. 5:55 to go, first quarter. Hammer down in the corner to Bailey Pettigo. Here's a pass, it's deflected. Trying to go inside. Hale's got it up court to Bradley. Bradley on the right side of the floor. Halfway to the corner. Fires it across the lane as Adwell throws up the shot. It's no good. Gets her own rebound as Bailey Pettigo fell down. Over the right side, here's Bradley. Bradley cut off by Hammer. Brings it back out. 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. 2-0 Glasgow. And here's Bradley. Crossover move to the left side. It's deflected, but taken back by Adwell. Circles around, goes down the lane, pitches it over to Hale. Hale heads into the lane, gives it to Bradley. 18-footer left side is off to Mark. Bailey Pettigo with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Wants to push it down the left side. Now holds up. And we'll set it up. Glasgow goes back that 2-3 again. Left side, Mallory Pettigo back to Bailey. Over the right side is Hammer. Back to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo trying to penetrate, goes in traffic, flips up the shot, came up short, and it's saved in bounds. Actually went off of Gore. She tried to throw it off Bailey Pettigo, but she was already out.
Her length makes it very difficult for us to get inside, and that's something Bailey has really excelled at, is finding lanes to the hoop. It'll be difficult tonight.
Yeah. Comes out to Bailey Pettigo. Gives it over to Hammer on the right side, looking for England inside. Had it swatted away. Taken by Adwell. Adwell with it for the Lady Scotties out front. Gives it to Bradley. Now Kaylin Hale with it out front for the Lady Scotties. Gets a screen from Lee, dribbles to the right side, gives it off to Adwell, out to Lee. Lee dribbles to the right side lane, throws up the shot. It's partially blocked. Battle for the rebound. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on Amanda Lee of the Lady Scotties, her first, team's first. So Barren County gets the basketball. 4:27 to go. First quarter and a 2-0 Glasgow lead.
We've only got 2 shots. One very early from Hadley from deep, and then that one we just penetrated in and missed a shot.
Mallory Pettigo with the basketball. Sends it off the right side corner to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo bounces back out to Mallory. Now Mallory, look inside, gives it over to Hammer on the left. Back out to Mallory, swings it right over to Bailey Pettigo. Back to Mallory for 3. It's off the front iron. And rebound to Gore. She fell down with a basketball, got rid of it though. Up court is Bradley. So Bradley will hand it off to Hale to set up at 3:52 to go in the first quarter. They shovel it in there to Lee on the right side. Now heads over to Adwell. Adwell across the lane. In the corner, Bradley heads toward the lane. Throws it across over to Lee. Lee with a screen. Goes inside, dumps it off underneath. And trying to put up the shot. We're going to get a foul call. And Gore will head to the line to shoot 2.
We match up really, really good against Glasgow. The mismatch that they're trying to pick on right now is Amanda Lee versus Jalen. And last 2 possessions, she's taken her to the hoop. That time, she got by Jalen. We had to help, and she dropped it off to Gore.
And Gore, a 53% free throw shooter. The first one's going to stay in.
Entering the Trojanet lineup, number 32,
Eve Jackson, a 5'9 sophomore, averages just over 6 points a game. Comes in for Jalen Bush. And Gore back of the stripe. It's a 3-0 Lady Scotty lead. Second shot is on the way, and it's too strong. Rebound to Hadley Hammer. Gives it up court to Mallory Pettigo. Now Mallory gives it to Bailey Pettigo. Wants to go baseline, cut off, has to bring it back out. Bounces it out to Mallory, over the right side to Hammer, back to Mallory Pettigo. 3-0 Glasgow. We're down to 3:20 to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson with it at long range right. Out to Mallory, over the left side, Bailey Pettigo. Now Bailey Pettigo trying to drive. She's cut off. Gives it to Hammer. Back out to Mallory. Fakes. Drives into the lane. In traffic. Shot partially blocked. Tapped out. Going to be taken by Bradley. Loose ball on the floor. Scramble. Jump ball possession arrow to the Lady Scotties.
Tried to drive twice. There's nothing there. We're going to have to drive and kick and knock down a 3. That's one way we can open it up, but so far we're 0 of 2.
And we're down to 2:55 to play here in the first quarter. Glasgow with a 3-0 lead. Lee driving off the screen. Drive, shovel pass. Broken up in there by Hammer. Hammer sends it off to Mallory Pettigo. A diagonal pass down to Bailey Pettigo. Has to bring it back out and heads toward the basket. Goes underneath, pass out to Mallory Pettigo. Throws it across out to Jackson. Jackson, top of the circle, bounces it off to Mallory Pettigo. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first. And a bounce pass back out to Mallory Pettigo. Back to Bailey. 3 ball in the air. Good!
Good look, ball reversal. We were trying to set up a play, but she took the opportunity for an open shot. Even though it took us almost 6 minutes to score, one shot ties it right back up.
And that's good enough for a People's Bank 3-point shot. Here's Bradley, left of the lane, and it's deflected up in the air by Hammer and out of bounds. Trying to go to Bradley in the left corner. 2:02 to go, first quarter, tied at 3. And it'll be Lee to toss it in. Comes out to Bradley. 2 minutes to play here in the quarter. Bradley on the dribble. Around the top of the horn, drives right side against Hammer. Now feeds it off in the corner to Hale. Back to Bradley. Bradley will give it back out to Lee, top of the circle. Now Lee bounces it down low, and it's too wide for Gore, goes out of bounds.
Tough angle, and even if she made the pass, McKenzie was in great position to defend.
Barren County with a chance to take the lead. A low-scoring ball game with 1:39 to play. 3-3. Bailey Pettigo out to Jackson. Right side is Mallory Pettigo. Down in the corner to Hammer. Sends it back out to England. Over to Jackson. Jackson wants to drive. Cut off. Whistle. They'll get a dribble called on Jackson. So Lady Scotties have the basketball with 1:25 to go here in the quarter. Tied at 3. Lee hit the bucket, and Gore had one of 2 free throws. Bailey Pettigo with a tray for the Trojanettes. That's it here in this quarter. Bradley driving, and almost a walk there. Here's Adwell out to Lee. Fires it in there to Gore. Bobbled it, picked it back up. Going to shoot over England. It's an air ball taken by Bailey Pettigo. Long pass down the floor to Jackson. Jackson flips it up. It is good, and a foul.
Great pass up. We have had 0 transition opportunities. That bucket was a tough one that Eve made, and if we can't hit threes consistently tonight, and we don't normally shoot them at a high percentage, we're going to have to get transition buckets.
And Eve Jackson gets a 3-point play the old-fashioned way to give Barren County a 6-3 lead. 6 straight for the Trojanettes at 55 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Here's Bradley with a basketball, gives to Lee. Now Lee, diagonal pass right side, trying to go baseline. They whip it out, goes through the hands of Hale and out of bounds.
Kaylin been covered up by Mallory Pettigo the whole quarter. Kaylin a little frustrated. She only had 2 points in the previous matchups and had no look so far tonight.
And Mallory Pettigo will bring it up for the Trojanettes with 40 seconds to play here in the first. Glasgow really packing in that 2-3 zone. Trojanettes may just hold it for one shot here. 30 seconds to play.
A good idea.
Down to 23 seconds to play. Mallory Pettigo bouncing the basketball, looking back over at the bench. 18 seconds. And now goes right side with it to Jackson. Back to Mallory over the left side. Bailey Pettigo back to Mallory Pettigo. Right side Jackson. Back to Mallory over to Bailey. 8 seconds. Cross-court pass. Jackson fires it up for 3. It's off the mark. And a rebound loose. Picked up by Bailey Pettigo. Flips it up. It's no good. And that will do it for the first quarter. After 1, it is Barren County.
Tonight's girls game. The score is currently 6-3 as the Trojanettes lead over the Lady Scotties. As you may have noticed by now, our gymnasium is filled with blue and orange in honor of Marshall County. Our thoughts and prayers are with all the families that have been affected by this tragedy. I'm your host, Emily Pettigo, here on BCHS Live.
Back here for the second quarter, Barren County Trojanettes 6, Glasgow Lady Scotties 3. Second quarter sponsored by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, backcourt side at Trojan Gym. It's Barren County's basketball. As Glasgow scored the first 3 points, Barren County has come back with the next 6. Glasgow still trying to pack in on that defense, a 2-3 zone. Left side, Bailey Pettigo. Out to Mallory Pettigo. Back over to Bailey on the left wing. And the corner goes to Jackson. They work it in there to England. Triple teamed. Out to Mallory Pettigo for a 3. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. It's loose. Picked up. Jackson had it and is scooted out. Going to be tied up. And Glasgow will get the ball as Mallory Pettigo and Ansley Adwell fought for it on the floor. So Glasgow will get the ball to the alternating arrow. 7:34 to go first half. 6-3 the score.
Glasgow's defense has been pretty good, but ours has been just a little bit better, holding them to only 1 field goal so far.
And it's stripped away from Mallory Pettigo, and it's going to go out of bounds. Barren County will get the ball as kind of
looked like Mallory
kind of got undercut by Hale there.
Yeah, that was actually Bailey, wasn't it? Got undercut, and I don't know why Glasgow tried to save it right on the line, but they did.
The Trojanettes with the ball. They go into England. Ball knocked down and loose again. Tied up. Barren County will get it on the arrow.
We're going to have to, Mackenzie's going to have to clear space in the middle if she wants the basketball. They've swarmed her from all sides, so she's going to have to get in the middle, clear space, post up, isolate, or we're going to have to get some other offense generated to get them off of her.
Mallory Pettigo sends it out to Hammer. Long bounce pass over to Bailey Pettigo. Now comes to the middle, gives it to Mallory on the right wing. Back out to Bailey. Now looking, a little late whistle there with traveling violation. As Jalynn Bush will check into the Trojanet lineup, back in here in the second quarter for Hadley Hammer.
Not very happy right now with our offense, I don't think Piper is. We've seen it before. This is the same defense that Glasgow played almost 3.5 quarters, and when they pulled it out, we had success. I don't think they'll pull it out tonight.
Here's Bradley with the basketball, working it back outside. Now heads right side of the lane, throws up the shot. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Gore, puts it up and in, and a foul on Mackenzie England. That was a tough shot by Gore to get the shot to go down. Mackenzie England, her first, and Barron's second of the half. Gore can tie the game here, puts it up, and it is no good. Crashing aboard is Eve Jackson. She clears it out for the Trojanettes. 6-5, Barren County. Here's Bailey Pettigo with it on the left side. Gives it out to Mallory Pettigo. Right side it goes to Jackson. And now they work it to the left side to Bailey Pettigo once again. Bounces back out now to Mallory Pettigo. Back to Bailey. Can't penetrate to the left side. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. 6:13 to go in the first half. We got a 6-5 ball game. Bailey Pettigo out of the left wing. Back out to Mallory. Swings it right over to Jackson. Now Jackson back out to Mallory Pettigo. Left side Bailey Pettigo. Cut off by Hale. Has to reverse it back out. Gives it to Mallory. Right side Jackson in the corner to England. Back to Jackson. Jackson trying to drive. And then lost the handle on it. And here comes Bradley with it for Glasgow. Into the front court. Having trouble with it. Bailey Pettigo trying to reach in to steal it. Bradley has the basketball, 5:40 to go. First half, a 6-5 Barren County lead. Adwell with it out front on the left side. Now heads off of a double screen to the right. Leaves it off there with Bradley. Bradley out now to KJ Hughes, who's in the ball game. Now she works with it, gives it back to Adwell for 3. Knocks the bottom out of it. And 8-6 Glasgow lead. Here's Bailey Pettigo on the other end. Has a shot blocked out of bounds.
Tried to push it, but they got back awful quick.
Yeah. And so Gore's going to sit out for the Lady Scotties, and Amanda Lee back in to replace her. Bailey Pettigo in the corner to Mallory Pettigo, left side, out to Jackson. Feeds it in there over to Bush for a 15-footer. That's in and out. And England couldn't get to the rebound. Going to be taken by Bradley. Bradley holds up now as Bailey Pettigo applies pressure. Gives it off to Lee. Lee wants to drive left of the lane. Dishes it off there to Adwell. Back to Bradley. Now Adwell wants to drive. Back over the right side it goes to Hale. And now Hale in the circle. Giving it back out to Bradley to set up. 8-6 Glasgow. 4:40 to play in the first half. Here's Bradley driving, wrap-around pass. Wasn't expected. It was Hughes, and Lee is there to put it up and in.
That ricocheted around to Lee, who nobody had.
10-6 Glasgow. Here's Bailey Pettigo. Launches it from 17.
We are normally a high percentage shooting layup team. Tonight, we're going to have to hit those 17-footers to win this basketball game.
Yep. It is 10-8. Bradley with a crossover move in the corner. Adwell for three. It's off the mark. And England trying to get to the rebound. A foul going to be called on KJ Hughes. That's her first and Glasgow's third of the half. Hadley Hammer back into the Trojanet lineup. Carly Delk, 5'9" sophomore, averaging 5.5 points a game, will check in for the Trojanettes. And Mallory Pettigo with the basketball halfway through the second quarter. And it's a 10-8 Glasgow lead. It was 6-3 Barren at the end of the first. Here's Bailey Pettigo out to Mallory Pettigo. Trying to penetrate, can't go. Now works with it back over to Bailey Pettigo. Bounce pass back to Mallory. Work it to the right side now. Got a whistle and a moving screen on Hadley Hammer. That'll be her first and Barren County's third of the half. Ashanti Gore will come in for KJ Hughes.
Offensively, another place that's really non-existent for us is the baseline. We've got somebody running the baseline, but I'm not sure. One time tonight we found that person.
Yeah. Because Bush been running the baseline quite a bit and not able to get it to her. Here's Hale in the lane, puts it up, it's no good. Battle for the rebound, taken by Hadley Hammer. Diagonal pass up court to Bailey Pettigo on the right side. Dumps it down to Bush, trying to go up, and we're going to get a foul. And it is going to be on a Gore, and that'll be her first, and that'll be the Lady Scotties' 14th foul of the half. Jalynn Bush at the line, a 79% free throw shooter, gets two. First one is on the way, no good. 3:22 to go here in the first half. Barren County trailing 10-8. And Bush back to the stripe. The shot goes up, it's good. First point of the game for Jalynn Bush. And Barren County within one. It's 10-9. Glasgow, 3:16 to play before halftime. Out it comes to Hale around the top of the horn. Gives it to Lee. Lee works it into the paint. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. Tried to get her on rebound. Lost it out of bounds. Barren County's basketball. 3:07 to go in the first half. Joey Bunch, the principal to Austin Tracy, will join us at halftime of this girls' game. Here's Bailey Pettigo on the left side, giving it out to Delk. Back over to Bailey Pettigo. Now it comes to Hammer. Right side is Delk. Lobs it down low in there to Bush, and she threw it away. She was in a trap. And a turnover by Barren County. Adwell gets it across, gives it off to Lee. And now Lee will swing it off to Adwell. Fakes. Now throws it in there to Gore. Gore in traffic. Forces up the shot. Is blocked. Taken by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo with it. Stops and looks and gives it to Hammer on the left wing. Back out to Bailey Pettigo. Right side. Mallory for a three. Go!
That's where we need to get our three-pointers from. Off the ball reversal. Glasgow can't rotate and challenge shots.
Barren County back on top, 12-10. With 2:33 to play here in the first half. And here's Bradley driving right of the lane. Dishes back out to Lee. Little head fake. Gives it left side over to Adwell. Adwell throws it across over to Hale. Now Hale will give it to Bradley. And we got a whistle away from the ball. We got a holding foul on somebody.
Carly trying to match up.
I didn't see that one.
Carly's got to play the post right now. And she's outsized just a little bit.
First foul on Delk. Going to be 4 on the Trojanettes. Glasgow's basketball underneath as they throw it out to Lee. Lee will give it to Bradley. Bradley out of the right wing. Across it goes to Adwell. Three-pointer in the air. Air ball. Taken by Hammer. Hammer. Long pass down the floor to Bailey Pettigo. Goes to the basket. She got hammered.
That's a great pass. Hadley's rebounded the ball really well tonight. Looked up the floor, and when Hadley's rebounding, that leaves a guard to leak out. Found her up the floor and draw the foul to get some free throws.
Bailey Pettigo for 2 shots, a 60.2% shooter. First one good. She's got 6 points in the game. Barren County 13, Glasgow 10, 2:04 to go in the first half. Bailey Pettigo fires it up and in. And now Carly Delk comes in for Jalynn Bush with 2:04 to go in the first half, and Barren County with a 14-10 lead.
They have orange buckets and will be around at halftime.
Maybe a little bit more favorable matchup now. Carly guard Amanda Lee, still big and strong. So.
Yeah. Here's Kaylin Hale bringing it across the midcourt stripe for the Lady Scotties. Score comes to set a screen out top, dribbles it off to the left side, now gives to Bradley. Bradley hands it off there to Lee. Lee works it in there to Gore, left of the lane, trying to go up against England. Yeah. Traveling violation.
She took an extra step to try to get position, but McKenzie was with her step for step. I think she's won that battle so far tonight.
Mallory Pettigo over to Hammer. Bounces back to Mallory. In the middle it goes to Delk. She dropped it. Bounces it back to Mallory. Over to Hammer. Hammer inside there. Here's Bailey Pettigo with a shot going up and in.
That might be an adjustment we need to make. I think we're rotating a little bit with offense who were put in the middle, but if you can get the ball to Bailey there, she can square up one move around her defender, opens the lane up a little bit.
Here's Lee in the circle. Over the left side now to Adwell. Across to Bradley. Bradley back out to Adwell, drives. Oh, collision with Hammer. And that's an offensive foul. Boy, Hadley took a shot. And that will be number 2 on Adwell. The 6th one on the Lady Scotties here in the first half.
Probably their best player, best scorer, and she probably has the most potential overall, just a freshman. But they're going to leave her in and play the last minute 9, it looks like.
Yeah, because Lee came out of the game, replaced by KJ Hughes. Mallory Pettigo with it for the Trojanettes. We're down to 1 minute to play here in the first half. Might as well just hold on to it out here. Yeah, if they're going to stay back in the 2-3 zone.
Piper looking at it and seeing how far they are, you know, up the floor. That whole backside, if we could get a runner or a lob over top of it, or at least get in the middle and then dump it down, we've got some points there.
Now they've switched their defense. They've gone man-to-man.
That's fine with us.
And here's Mallory Pettigo. Down to 38 seconds to go in the first half. Gets a screen from England. Leaves it off with Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo working around to the left side. Bounces to Hammer. Hammer brings it back out. Goes off the screen from England. Bounce pass off to Mallory Pettigo. 25 seconds to play in the first half. Hands it off to Bailey Pettigo at long range left. Brings it back out with 20 seconds to play. Left side is Mallory Pettigo. Sends it out to England. Right side, Bailey Pettigo. Fires it down in there to Mallory Pettigo. Throws up the shot. It's blocked. Gets it back 6 seconds. England fires a long 3. It's no good. Rebound. Loose on the floor. Scramble for it. That will do it for the first half. Barren County 16, Glasgow 10 here at the break. We'll come back with the Zaxby's halftime report after this on 103.7 Nash Icon.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want.
Yeah, so 13th and 16th seems to be the longest trips this year.
And that's who we got left, except for Greenwood and Hart.
Yeah, you got Hart next Friday night. Hopefully, weather will cooperate. Glasgow's basketball to start the third quarter, as both teams have their original starting lineups in there. Here's Hale handed it off to Lee. Lee works it around the left side, gives to Bradley. Across, it's knocked away by Bailey Pettigo, but caught by Adwell. Works off the screen, hands it off to Lee. Lee crossover move, goes up against Bush, lost the handle, got it down. Throws it back out to Adwell. Adwell in traffic, flips up the shot. It's good.
She had more field goals than anybody else in the first, but started the second.
Bailey Pettigo bounces back out to Mallory Pettigo as they had her cut off. Going to the basket. Now Glasgow's going to sit back in that 2-3 zone again. They work it underneath, and a shot put up and in by Bush.
Little action on the baseline. Overloaded one side and too many to guard. Glasgow couldn't match up.
18-12, Barren County. Early here in the second half. Here is Bradley with it in the lane. It's stolen away by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo bounces, or actually put it off to Mallory Pettigo, and the shot goes up and in. Looked like she's going to bounce it off. Mallory Pettigo gets the basket. Give the assist to her sister Bailey, and now it's a 20-12 Barren County lead, the largest of the ball game.
I didn't feel like we had very many points off turnovers, and we definitely didn't have very many transition points. Got some of each there.
Lee wants to drive, had it swatted out of her hands and out of bounds. Couldn't grab it though. Like Hadley Hammer got a hand on it, ripped it away. So Glasgow will keep the basketball right baseline as Kaylin Hale will send it out to Adwell. Adwell only a freshman at 5'11". And here is Lee in the lane. And that goes over to Bradley, went off her fingertip and out of bounds.
Glasgow not started very well here in the first minute and a half of the second.
20-12, Barren, 6.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Mallory Pettigo sends it off to Bailey Pettigo. High post to England, dumps it down in there to Bush. She puts it up, no, got her on rebound, back up, foul.
Middle was wide open that time. It seems like things have just opened up a lot more already in the first little bit here, overloading one side on the offense.
Jalen Bush, 1 of 2 at the stripe, gets 2 here. First one's good. Puts the lead up at 21-12. Bush for the second free throw toss. And it's in the air and got it. And now it's a 10-point Barren County lead at 22-12. 6:20 to play here in the third. Kaylin Hale with the basketball for Glasgow. Out top. Gets a screen, cuts back left, feeds it off there to Adwell in the lane. Shot goes up, it's no good. And rebounds loose, picked up by Bailey Pettigo. On the run for the Trojanettes. And Bailey down the lane, flips up the shot, good.
Glasgow wanted a carry. She kind of got caught up
smacked on the arm, though. Yeah. 24-12, and
a basketball come on the floor.
I don't know where that came from.
I think it came all the way from upstairs.
That must have been one that got kicked over the rail today. Just now coming back down. 5:50 to play here in the third. Barren County 24, Glasgow 12. Here's Hale over the left side. Gives it to Lee. Now to Adwell. Adwell penetrating in the lane. Shot blocked. Ooh, going to get a foul here. Looked like all ball from this angle.
I thought Hadley was the one that might have gotten a foul, but they actually called it on Mackenzie England.
Yeah, that's going to be her second. Team's first of the second half. Adwell at the free throw line. She's a 62% shooter. The first one comes off. Adwell hit a 3 back in the second quarter. Hit a 2-point basket. The only points for Glasgow here in the second half. And this shot goes up, and it's no good. Ball's loose on the floor. Still loose. Scramble for, and Barren County's going to get it on the alternating arrow. Barren County's trying to sweep the district here tonight. Right now, 24-12. 5:37 to play here in the third quarter. Hammer down to the corner to England. Pass knocked away as they try to go to Bailey Pettigo out of the high post. England was double teamed. So the Trojanettes will keep it as Bailey Pettigo will toss it in. Comes out to Hammer. Feeds it back in there to Bailey Pettigo. Now backs out with it, gives it to Hammer, fakes one way, goes the other, bounce pass right side, Bailey Pettigo slides in, the shot goes up, it's blocked, and taken by Hale. Hale losing the handle, and then trying to swat at it, goes out of bounds, should be Barron's ball.
Yeah. Hale went back and tried to swat it one more time, and it went out of bounds.
KJ Hughes checking into the Lady Scotty lineup for Coach Justin Stinson, and Gore will check out with 5:15 to play here in the third quarter. Trojanettes 24, Lady Scotties 12. Mallory Pettigo with a basketball. Off the left side to Bailey Pettigo. In the corner goes to England. Back out to Bailey Pettigo. Now bounces back out front to Mallory. Back to Bailey on the left wing. Now brings it back out, gives it to Mallory Pettigo. No use being in any kind of hurry here.
No. This is what we did last time. We kind of made them come out and get us, and that really opened the game up.
Here's Bush out of the corner. The shot is an air ball, and chasing it down is Bailey Pettigo.
Glasgow batted it to her.
Yep. Bailey Pettigo getting some pressure out there from Hale. Now backs off a little bit, hands it off to Hammer. Hammer wheels around to the right side. She's going to be called for an extra step.
They've gone, man, Hadley should have just kept going and put a little runner up.
So Glasgow's basketball with 4:28 to play here in the third. Barren County 24, Glasgow 12.
We joked in the first game, first 1 to 30 wins. I think you can almost say the same thing here.
Hale working the right side, hooks it back off to Lee. Lee heads left side, gives it now to Bradley. Bradley sends it across over the right side as Adwell, a baseline cut off. Back out now to Bradley. Bradley across the lane, now to Lee. Lee working across the lane, puts up the shot, it comes off, and England with a rebound. Gets rid of it to Hammer. Diagonal pass picked up in there by Bailey Pettigo underneath the bush. She puts it up, and we're going to get a foul.
Not going to give her shots, but that was an awful athletic catch by Bailey.
Wow,
in traffic.
Yeah, it was all over.
That was a wide receiver type catch.
Carly Delk in for Barren County, replacing Mackenzie England. And apparently it's a non-shooting foul here, so the Trojanettes will take it out underneath with Mallory Pettigo to toss it in. Still looking. Sends it out front to Bailey Pettigo, almost to midcourt. Right side, Bush. Out to Mallory Pettigo. And he gives it back out to Bailey Pettigo. Left side is Delk on the wing. Delk putting down the dribble. Gives it out to Hammer. Hammer, right side over to Mallory Pettigo. Mallory Pettigo out to Delk. Top of the key. Hands it back to Mallory Pettigo. Now getting pressure from Hale. Picks up her dribble. Left side over to Hammer. Feeds it in there to Bailey Pettigo. Trying to chase it down underneath. The whistle. And what do we got?
Amanda Lee was laying on the baseline, had her hand on the basketball. Our ball underneath. We ran our offense for about a minute there. We ran it for about a minute and a half at the end of the first. And we could do that all day. We'd almost go into layups only type scenario, and Glasgow would be hard pressed to make up the 12 points they're behind.
3:24 to go here in the third as we take a Big O timeout, brought to you by Big O Tires of Glasgow. And anything to report on the Coca-Cola scoreboard right now?
Logan County girls up 27-13 over Russellville. We said Logan, we saw them the other night, favored to win that district.
Yeah.
Girls don't play Russellville, just the boys. That's a single game Monday night. Glasgow only scored 2 points in this quarter, 4.5 minutes in. And so it's an 8-2 run to open the quarter.
Yep. Mallory Pettigo in the corner. Hammer's going to pull the trigger, and it's off high. Rebound is by Mallory Pettigo. No good, and Hughes comes over the top to rebound. Here's Adwell bringing it across. Leaves it out there with Bradley. Now Bradley starts her move to the right. Gets rid of it to Lee. Little head fake. Goes left side over to Adwell. Back to Bradley. Right of the key. Penetrating the lane. Backtracks. Throws up the shot. It's no good. And we're going to get a whistle. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Lady Scotties with 2:53 to play here in the third. And here's lobs out to Lee. Right side of the circle, over the left side to Adwell. Adwell wants to drive into the paint, throws up the shot. It's no good. Going to get a foul on the Trojanettes. It's on Bailey Pettigo, her second foul of the second half against the Trojanettes. And Adwell for 2 shots. The first one's good. That's her 6th point of the game. Has all 3 Glasgow points here in the third quarter. 24-13. Adwell puts it up, and that one came off. Rebound to Delk, off to Mallory Pettigo, over to Hammer. Hammer on the right side, back out to Mallory Pettigo. 2:36 to play here in the third. Barren County up by 11, 24-13. They come chasing Mallory Pettigo, giving it out to Bailey Pettigo. They come chasing her, bounce pass off to Hammer. Hammer bounce pass in there to Bush, puts it up, it's blocked, out of bounds.
To run a jump type trap, whoever's got the basketball, they're sending 2 to it. You got to recognize if your man leaves, you go to the basketball and help out the person getting trapped.
Mallory Pettigo right side of the bucket to toss it in. Sends it out front to Hammer, hands it off to Bailey Pettigo. 2:20 to go in the third.
Not getting any quick hitters or underneath offense,
nope.
But we're running time.
Delk back out to Bailey Pettigo. Back over to Hammer. Bounces, bad pass, but chased down and stolen by Mallory Pettigo. Hale couldn't handle it. Across it goes to Hammer. Out to Bailey Pettigo. 2 minutes to play here in the third. Come chasing and in trouble. Bounce pass off to Hammer. Hammer now works it across the lane. Out to Mallory Pettigo.
It's almost keep away. And you got a full pocket of timeouts if you're in trouble.
And poked away by Hale, but Mallory Pettigo's got it back. Fires it off there to Bailey Pettigo. Short jumper, good. On the left baseline. Bailey Pettigo with her 13th point. She's got a half of the Barren County points. 26-13 Trojanettes.
And as many as Glasgow.
With a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Here's Bradley with the basketball, gives it off to Lee. Lee tried to penetrate left of the lane and cut off in there. Going to get a foul.
Tried to come off ball, did Bailey. Reached in, then got her for a foul.
So second foul on Bailey Pettigo. That'll be the third one on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Kaylin Hale will toss it in left side of the Glasgow bucket. Lobs it into Lee. And hands it off out to Bradley. With a minute 20 to go here in the third quarter. Glasgow with just 3 points, all by Adwell. And now Lee hands it off to Hale. Hale trying to work it into the lane. Shot goes up, no good. Foul on Carly Delk.
Didn't communicate really well off of that handoff. We needed to switch. Instead, we didn't get the memo.
Second foul on Carly Delk. Going to be 4 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Kaylin Hale at the line. And the first one is good for her first point of the game. Mackenzie England for Carly Delk in the Trojanet lineup. And for Glasgow, it'll be Dynasty Page, 5'6" freshman, her first action here tonight. As she came in for Adwell, I believe it was. Hale puts this one up and in.
Hale averages 8.5 a game, but in the 2 games against Barren, she's only averaged 2. Had 2 in the first matchup, 2 in this one.
26-15 as we come down to a minute to play here in the third quarter. Mallory Pettigo with a basketball, getting a little pressure out there. They come chasing after her. They give it off to Bailey Pettigo. A lot of hand checking going on. Double team and timeout.
This is good for us. Little pressure. We've got plenty of people that can handle the basketball. It's good for us to feel the pressure, and a safety net with Piper right there calling 4 timeouts left. Just used our first one.
53.7 to play. It's a Big O timeout brought to you by Big O Tires of Glasgow as the Trojanettes have a 26-15 lead over the Lady Scotties. As Barren County looks to get number 17 tonight to stay undefeated in district play. Of course, automatically have claimed the first seed in the district. They'll play Monroe County in the district tournament at Glasgow the last week of February.
Lowest point totals of the year for us, 38 twice. That was in 2 losses really early, 1 to South Warren and 1 to Edmonson County. We're going to struggle to get there. But all that matters is if you have more points on the other side of the scoreboard.
That is true. Barren County will play Monroe County. Allen County, Scottsville, and Glasgow will play in the other first-round game in the district tournament. It's already been set. The boys still yet to be decided. Mallory Pettigo working it left side, looking for England, but throws it across over to Eve Jackson, who just checked back in. Fires up a three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound taken by Hughes. Knocked down by Bailey Pettigo, but taken by Bradley. Loose ball rolls out of bounds. Barrett's going to get it.
Bailey has become a really tough player. She doesn't give up on the first try, and a lot of times those end up in frustration fouls, but she's gotten really good at knowing when and how to stick her nose in there and poke the ball away and get it back.
So Mallory Pettigo will toss the ball in. Hadley Hammer returning to the Trojanette lineup for Eve Jackson. Mallory Pettigo looking, sends it out front to Bailey Pettigo. 34 seconds to play. Third quarter. Mallory Pettigo left side, back out front to Bailey Pettigo. Now dribbles and gives it to Mallory Pettigo here on the near side. Cross-court pass over to Hammer. Hammer the right, bounces it down low and is stolen by Hughes. Jumped in front of Bush. 18 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Bradley with the basketball for the Lady Scotties. 13 seconds to play. Hands it off to Hughes. Hughes will hand off now to Adwell. Spin move, goes up with a shot. It's good. 3 seconds, two. Got a foul in the backcourt on Page with 1.2 seconds to go. Her first team second, so Barren County will have to bring it about a little over half court with 1.2 to play.
See if we get something running towards the basket. Got about one dribble and have to take a shot.
Kaylin Hale coming back into the Glasgow lineup for Page. Eve Jackson back in with the Trojanettes for Hadley Hammer with 1.2 left. The lead now down to 9 at 26-17. Jackson gets it into Bailey Pettigo. Going to have to throw it up at the horn. Almost banked it in. That will do it for the third. Barren County 26, Glasgow 17. We come back to the final quarter of the girls matchup after this. 103.7 Nash Icon.
And that's the end of the third quarter here at Barren County Gymnasium. The Trojanettes currently lead 26-17 over the Lady Scotties. You should make sure to tune in for the rest of this game. I'm your host, Emily Pettigo.
Fourth and final quarter of the Trojanettes to the Lady Scotties, sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. Trojanettes are up by 9, 26-17 over the Lady Scotties. Barren County outscored Glasgow 10-7 here in the third, like they did in the second quarter, 10-7. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here from Barren County High as the Trojanettes works against the Glasgow defense as Mallory Pettigo sends it down to Bailey Pettigo, trying to get around her defender. Bounce pass across the lane, and Eve Jackson trying to go for the shot is no good. And we're going to get a foul on Bailey Pettigo, slapping the ball away from behind. That's going to be her third, team's fifth of the second half.
Short armed that one, Eve, a little bit hesitant to go up strong to the rim. That's just a little bit of her youth, but if she was able to go up strong and finish that, that's a big-time play on the backside that really stretches the lead out.
Barren County's largest lead was 13 at 26-13. Glasgow scored the last 4 points in the third quarter. Lee in traffic puts up the shot. It's no good. Gore back up and a foul. As Gore checked back in the ball game for Coach Justin Stinson, the foul, was it on Eve Jackson?
Yes, it was.
Her first, team sixth. And Gore at the line for 2 shots. She's 1 of 3 at the stripe. First one is up, and it's off. 53% shooter.
They've not necessarily shot free throws really well.
3 out of 7 here in the second half. This one's up, and it's going to come off. And a rebound, going to be a jump ball. Glasgow's going to get it back. Bush and Lee tied it up.
Got to finish this one, Jay. We've got lackluster possession here. They've gotten 2 offensive rebounds, and at least they didn't hit the free throws out of it, though.
Kaylin Hale will toss it in as it comes out to Adwell. Adwell working against Bailey Pettigo. Now cuts back, gives it off now to Lee.
That's an offensive foul underneath.
I didn't see it.
Gore and Mackenzie England were fighting for position, and Gore just elbowed her right in the stomach.
Second foul on Gore, 3 on the Lady Scotties here in the second half. And Gore is going to come out of the ball game, replaced by Hughes. Mallory Pettigo will bring it up for the Trojanettes. Diagonal pass over the left side to Jackson. Fakes, drives, goes to the basket, puts it up short, and rebounded there by Bradley. Or excuse me, that is Adwell. Adwell driving it to the basket, lays it up and in.
Haven't let him do that very often tonight, go from one end to the other and convert.
13-point lead, cut to 7. Bailey Pettigo trying to get around Hale. Hale cuts her off. Back out front to Mallory. Over goes to Jackson. They whip it down in there to Bush. She got hammered going up. That's going to be on Hughes. Her second, team's 4th. And 2 shots for Jalen Bush. 3 of 4 at the stripe tonight. 79% shooter on the season. The 5'11 junior puts it up and no good.
Really, when you think about it, we haven't played very many close games at all in this half of the season. When you look at it, the closest game we've had is the Christian County game. We lost by 4.
Shot goes up. It's no good again. By Jalen Bush.
Point being made, a 7-point game. We're going to have to see right now what we can do to finish this game.
And Bradley hands it off to Adwell. Adwell working to the right side, hands to Lee. Lee now sends it off to Bradley. Bradley back out to Lee, wants to penetrate, left of the lane. Shot blocked. Gets her on rebound. Loose ball picked up by Bush. Here come the Trojanettes. Mallory Pettigo, diagonal pass off to Bailey Pettigo, trying to get around her defender. Throws up the shot, is blocked. Goes out of bounds, and the Trojanettes will keep it.
Kind of thought all along a low-scoring game favors Glasgow more than it does us, just because that's that many possessions that they need to get back into the game, which is not very many.
Mallory Pettigo gets it in there to England. England throws it back out to Bailey Pettigo with 6:20 to play. 13-point lead at one time is now 7, as Glasgow has scored the last 6 straight points. Here's Bush in the right corner, out to Mallory Pettigo. Giving it back out to Bailey Pettigo. She's going to drive, dishes it off to Delk, fires up, and an air ball taken by Lee. Here come the Lady Scotties, only 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And Bradley with a basketball. Hands it off to Adwell. Adwell back over to Bradley. Bradley throws it up on the run and banked it in. 26-21. Glasgow back within 5. Mallory Pettigo's in a trap and finally gets rid of it to England. Hands it back to Mallory Pettigo. Wants to drive with it. Throws up an 8-footer. It's blocked. Chased down by Hale. Glasgow's got it. Back the other way. They can cut it even closer here. And here's a pass down low and a shot put up and in. Glasgow's back within 3.
I don't know how in the world that ball got through all the way down from half court to the goal.
26-23, a 10-0 run by the Lady Scotties. 5:15 to play. Here's England throwing it back out to Bailey Pettigo. In the middle, England whistle and a timeout by Piper Lindsay. Glasgow has scored 10 straight points on the Trojanettes with 5:08 to play. And Barren County hanging on right now to a 3-point lead at 26-23.
And they've done it with their defense. They've changed it up, went back from a 2-3 that was really packed in to more or less a half-court extended trap, running and jumping in all areas. And the Trojanettes, it says on the stat sheet, just turned it over twice, but it's not necessarily been the turnovers, but it's been the missed shots that we've had that have kept us from extending the lead and Glasgow cutting into it. We're 4 of 17. We're shooting at sub 25% from the field.
Yep.
What was it the other night at Allen County? I felt like we kind of got into a mode where we were trying to stall and plan not to lose, and what that ended up, Allen County kind of got back in the game. I know we won by double digits, but I felt like we kind of did the same thing there. This team right now might not have that gear where we can just pull it out and salt one away as early as we tried to do it. So we're now in a basketball game back to a one-possession game where we're really going to have to fight to get this W.
Still 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Mallory Pettigo will toss it in for Barren County. Throws it out to Bush and now gives it to Bailey Pettigo. Now they come trap, and here's Mallory Pettigo. Dumps it in there to Bailey. The inside, a shot put up and in by Bush.
Got the ball to the middle, they had to help, and nice assist on the backside. Jalen ready to catch and finish.
And Jalen with her 7th point of the basketball game, and it's 28-23. Here's a shot by Lee, good from about 8 feet away over England.
We had a big bucket, but they had one right back to answer.
28-25. And that was Amanda Lee's 6th point of the ball game. 4.5 minutes to play. And Mallory Pettigo gives it to England. Bounces back over to Mallory. Back to England. Now looking. Bounce pass, left elbow. Bailey Pettigo goes up with a shot over the rim. And the ball out of bounds. It's going to go off of Bush.
Got a lot of contact on the backside. But they let it go.
4:16 to play here in this one. Barren County with a 28-25 lead. 4:08 to go. And here is Adwell cutting back in the lane, dishes it off in the corner. Bradley in traffic on the runner, puts it up, it's in and out. And loose ball picked up by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo fires it down, it's deflected, but Bush is there to put it up, and she's fouled. Try to go to Delk, and the ball got deflected off somebody's arm.
I think it was Amanda Lee who had just had her hands up, preventing the pass from going through. Well, it didn't, but she got the assist almost right to Jalen.
It's going to be 3 on Gore. Jalen Bush at the line. Missed her last 2 shots from there. First one is up and good. Need to hit the free throws. And she's shot most of the free throws in this ball game tonight for Barren County. She's 4 out of 7. 29-25 Trojanettes. Bush. Second toss. It's in the air. And it is too strong. And a rebound going to be out of bounds off of Mallory Pettigo. She fought for it against Gore. Big Glasgow's basketball, 2-possession game with 3:53 to play. Kaylin Hale with it for the Lady Scotties. Hands it off out there to Adwell. Now gives to Lee. Lee in the paint. Over the left side now to Bradley. Bradley heads in the, here's the runner. It's up and good.
They're getting to the lane awful easy right now. Stinson calls a timeout after the bucket. They're getting to the lane awful easy right now because of that weave. It's pushing us back towards the baseline. We can't get over top of it, defend our man, or help out of it.
And now the lead cut to 2 at 29-27. 3:38 to play.
Ultimately, you worry about these scenarios just because we haven't played a whole lot of close games.
Yeah.
And in a way, that's no fault of our own. There's just not a lot of good teams on our schedule. We play who we've got on the schedule. We play who lines up and tips it up against us. But you look overall at the region, I'd say 3-4s have a subpar record, or they only have a winning record because they've beat up on teams that just really, honestly, are struggling.
You look at the rankings this week, Barren County's actually a 6-point favorite in this game over Glasgow tonight. Led by 13 at one time, only scored 3 points here in the 4th quarter, all by Jalen Bush. Glasgow's kind of spread it out. 6 points from Bradley, 2 from Adwell, 2 from Lee. 3.5 minutes to go, and it's a 1-possession game. As England gets rid of it out to Bailey Pettigo, back over to England. Now looking, one dribble, hands it back to Bailey Pettigo. 3:20 to go. Bailey Pettigo still in the dribble. Gives it off to Mallory Pettigo, getting a lot of pressure from Kaylin Hale out there. And there's going to be the foul on Hale, her 2nd. That'll be the team's 6th. No, it's team 7th. So that puts the Trojanettes in the bonus.
We should be.
Actually, that's 3 on Hale. Mallory Pettigo is a 78.6% free throw shooter. Big one's right here. The shot goes up, and it's good.
We should be ecstatic that they're playing us man and they've dropped out of that zone, but they're running an extra person at that ball handler, and it's really disrupting our flow.
Bonus shot for Mallory Pettigo. It's on the way, and it's too strong, and Bush gets the rebound, and they reach in, and a foul going to be called. And it'll be on Adwell, her third, team's 8th.
Give her a chance to get back at the line and make up for a couple misses.
Jalynn Bush, 4 of 8 from the stripe. Shot goes up, and it rims off, and Mallory Pettigo gets the rebound. Sends it back out front to Bailey Pettigo. Well, we got to start hitting some free throws here. Push that lead out a little more.
But there's nothing more frustrating for Stinson right now than the offensive rebounds we're getting off on misses.
Yeah, there's a reach in right there. Here comes to Mallory Pettigo, out to Bush. In the corner, hammer across underneath. Bailey Pettigo got hammered in there, and it's going to be blocked. And here comes Lee. Shovel pass underneath, and it's Hughes putting it up and in.
She took 2 of us down the floor with her. The other one should have recognized there was an open player ahead, didn't.
1-point ball game now, 30-29. Barren County with 2:28 to play, and it's Bailey Pettigo going underneath the basket and shot it against the backboard underneath. Got too far back behind it, actually, and Glasgow now with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, Hughes cut off the baseline, and there wasn't anybody there to pass it to, and no shot angle.
Adwell. And it's stolen away by Bush. Trying to feed it off to Lee.
Jumped in between the handoff.
2 minutes to go. Here's Hammer. Throws up the shot. Looked like a foul, but no whistle. Piper wanted a timeout as soon as Hammer caught the ball, but they didn't see her. Down to a minute 50 to play. And now Hale with it. And we're going to get a foul here on Mallory Pettigo.
That'll put them in the bonus.
And that'll be her first and Barren County's 7th of the second half. And Kaylin Hale will be at the line where she's hit 2 for 2 in this game. Can tie it and take the lead for the Lady Scotties if she hits both. Eve Jackson back in the Trojanette lineup for Hadley Hammer. And here's Hale, a 74.5% shooter. Ties it up. 30-30 with a minute 46 to play. Trojanettes have been outscored 13-4 in this fourth quarter. Hale puts it up and got it, and Glasgow has taken the lead 31-30.
First time since the second period that they've had the lead. They're going to drop back in a little bit of a zone again.
Minute 43 to play now.
I think it actually is a 1-3 chaser. They're 1-3 and chasing Mallory.
Here's Bailey Pettigo with it on the left side. Has to bring it back out. Barren County had a 13-point lead right toward the end of the third. Bailey Pettigo getting the screen to the left. Can't go. Sends it over to Jackson. Jackson back out now to Bailey Pettigo. Finds Bush underneath. Puts it up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Whistle. What do we got? A foul.
Call a foul. Trying to reach in and get a jump ball, but couldn't get a hold of it.
Bush, her second. Barren County's 8th of the second half, and it's Hughes at the line. She's a 71.5% shooter. And Hughes for the 1-and-1. It's on the way, and she missed it. Rebound taken in there by England. Gives it off to Mallory Pettigo. Now to Bailey Pettigo with 1:10. Bailey Pettigo on the left side. Barren County down 1, 31-30. Right side is Jackson. Jackson has batted away, trying to go into England to a high post. Glasgow's got it with 58 seconds to play.
Threw it right into Glasgow's hands.
Hale giving it off outside now to Adwell, and a foul on Bailey Pettigo, and that's going to be her 4th and the team's 9th. Carly Delk re-enters the Trojanette lineup. Comes in for Jalynn Bush.
Said first one to 30, but that might really actually be the first one to 35.
That's true. 49.6 to play. Adwell at the line. The shot goes up, and it's good. 32-30, and a timeout by Glasgow with 49.6 to play. Well,
how quickly things have changed after outscoring them 2 straight 10-7 quarters. We have completely faltered offensively this quarter. Only 6 points to 13 for Glasgow.
Actually, they scored 15 now. I mean,
I had it backwards. Yes,
they
you're
scored
right.
almost as many points in this quarter as they did the first 3.
You're right.
And Jalynn Bush with the only field goal for the Trojanettes here in the fourth quarter. And we've only hit 2 of 7 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 15-4. 15-4. Offensively, I think we've had as many breakdowns as we have defensively. I'm not sure exactly how, but Glasgow's managed to get to the rim. They've got their kids in positions to score, and they've made it again to the free throw line. But we just have gone completely stagnant whatsoever, and it's almost, again, like we pulled it out, waiting for the game, just the clock to run out. And when, in the meantime, Glasgow has jumped up and taken the lead.
Yep. One time it was 26-13, Barren County, and been outscored since that time. 19-4. 19-4. And here's the shot. It's up, and it is no good. And rebound by Glasgow with 45 seconds to play. And Bailey Pettigo is just fouled out of the game.
He's got a big rebound, and we just didn't block her out. I'm sure Piper went over that in timeout. Been yelling it since, and one of your big scorers now averages 20 points a game over the last 7, has fouled out. Just scored 13 tonight. At one point, she had as many as Glasgow did. She didn't score since then. It was 13, and Glasgow has went on a run.
Yeah. Bailey had 9 in the first half. Glasgow only had 10 as a team. And now we're going to have Bradley at the line for Glasgow. She's a 52.5% shooter. The first one is good. 33-30. And Glasgow takes another timeout with 43.8 seconds to play. And this will be a full timeout. Big O timeout brought to you by Big O Tires of Glasgow. This fourth quarter has been sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. Well, you look at the scoring for Glasgow in the fourth quarter. Ansley Adwell has scored 3. Kaylin Hale has scored 2. Kayla Bradley has scored 7. Amanda Lee has scored 2. And KJ Hughes has scored 2. So they've had 5 different players to score here in the fourth quarter, as opposed to only 2 that scored in the third and 3 in the second quarter, and only 2 players scored in the first quarter when it was a 6-3 ball game.
Yeah, it seems like Glasgow's team literally showed up here for the fourth quarter after not really playing very well the first 3, and just quite the opposite. Our big-time scorers have gone quiet in the fourth period.
Mackenzie England has not scored in this game tonight. Neither has Carly Dell. Eve Jackson scored 3 in the first quarter. And Mallory Pettigo has only scored 6 points the entire night.
This to make it a 2-possession game, but either way, we've got to score and score quickly.
Yeah. Here's Bradley at the line. The shot goes up. It's short. Ball poked out and caught by Jackson. The Trojanettes need to come with a basket. And here's Mallory Pettigo putting it up and in.
Probably should have been a blocking foul on Amanda Lee
or something there, but didn't get it. Didn't get the call.
Yeah, tried to take a charge and didn't really have any contact and fell down. But we got a big bucket in a hurry. That didn't take more than 10 seconds off the clock.
It took about 8. 35.9 to play. It's Glasgow 33, Barren County 32. Much needed bucket there by Mallory Pettigo. Now with Bailey Pettigo fouled out. Finish the night with 13.
If you go on percentages, you probably want to extend the game as much as possible. Try to go for the steal, pick up some pressure right here. If you don't get that, know who to foul. If you go on percentages, Lee is one of their free throw shooters that you would like to put on the line. Gore is one of the free throw shooters you'd like to put on the line.
And Amanda Lee is going to toss it in for the Lady Scotties.
So that takes out the possibility you can foul her.
And it comes in to Adwell, and there's a foul on Mallory Pettigo. That'll be her second. Team's 10th, and so it's going to be 2 shots for Ansley Adwell, who is 2 of 6 from the line.
She's a 62% shooter by the year, but kind of goes better when you just look at the game more than the year sometimes.
First of 2, no good.
Very, very important right now. Have a good block out, no matter if it's made or missed. Be in position to get the ball.
Adwell for the second free throw shot. It's on the way, and it's good. So it's a 2-point Glasgow lead, 34-32 with 30 seconds to play. Mallory Pettigo leaves it off with Delk. Out to England. Over goes to Jackson. Jackson wants to drive. Can't shoot. Now leaves it with Hammer. Whistle and a timeout with 21.3 left.
Deep over in the right corner. Glasgow had us kind of surrounded a little bit, so Piper wanted to make sure we call a timeout. So all of a sudden, our pocket full of 5 is dwindled to just 1 left to call after this.
Glasgow lost to Allen County Scottsville Monday night by 31, 57-26. And they still have one more district game to go after tonight. That's against Monroe County. And the Trojanettes, this will finish it up. Knowing they have claimed the #1 seed, but you still would like to make it 6-0 here tonight. Sweep it.
That's right. You got your streak of 7 in a row and 12 out of the last 13 on the line as well. Been playing really well, but Glasgow trying to throw a wrench into that. Regardless, I think it's good for us, win or lose, whatever the outcome is, to be in a close game that is contested, just because there's so few of those opportunities left on the schedule, and you never know if that Russell County game will actually be played. You hope it will, but like to go against who's been ranked #2 in the region pretty much all the year.
Yeah. The last close game the Trojanettes were in was, I guess you go back to,
Christian
you mentioned
County.
earlier, Christian County, that we lost by 4 back on January the 5th.
You say Allen County. Allen County was a close game, but we had to fight to win it.
It was 44-33 in double figures. Delk will toss it in. Delk looking, still looking, and gets it into England. Back to Delk. Delk throws up a wild shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound in the league. Clears it out with 15 seconds to play. Not sure about that shot just there. They just bounced off the backboard.
A little rust. Probably, again, a situation that we have not been in and just weren't comfortable in. Panicked a little bit, shot it quickly, but still a chance to have a shot at it with 13-3, depending on how these free throws go.
And Bradley's 1 of 2 at the line here in the 4th quarter. Puts it up, and it's good. That'll make it 35-32, Glasgow. And if she hits it, be 2 possessions. And she missed it.
Didn't get it.
The rebound by Glasgow. And we're going to get a foul called against the Trojanettes with 9.5 seconds to play.
Bradley lived up to her percentage. She's a 50% shooter on the year, made 1 of 2, but we missed the all-important block out, and who I think is going to be a really good player for Glasgow in the next few years. Adwell got a big rebound for them.
And the shot's good. That makes it a 2-possession game. It's going to be quite difficult with 9.5 seconds to play. Glasgow has scored 19 points in this 4th quarter. And the shot goes up. It's missed. Rebound to Jackson with 9 seconds.
Got to go.
And the ball's loose at midcourt. Scramble and jump ball possession arrow to the Trojanettes with 5.4.
Having Bailey on the bench with being disqualified for fouls really hurts. Just takes a score and a ball handler out.
5.4 Glasgow with a timeout. Lady Scotties 36, Trojanettes 32. 6 points in this 4th quarter. And 2 field goals, one by Mallory Pettigo, the other one by Jalen Bush.
Glasgow's really shown some fight. Glasgow doesn't have very many wins over teams with winning records. All the teams that they've beaten have had sub-500 records, except for just a few who are hovered right around 500 the rest of the year. They've lost to Bowling Green, Russell County, us once, South Warren, Allen County, so they've lost to some really good teams, but tonight they've, I think, played better probably than they have been playing.
And a ball game that's going to wind up in the 30s.
Yeah, our lowest point total of the year we said was 38, and probably not going to get there. Probably not. There's no probably to it. We're not going to. This will be the lowest point total of the year. We were on pace, honestly, to hold Glasgow to the second lowest point total we've given up all year. We held Cumberland just 19, and then you look at it at there, and Glasgow 29 the next times, but that just didn't happen. Caverna 28.
Mallory Pettigo will toss it in as it comes out to Jackson. Jackson trying to throw up a three-point shot. Banked it in.
That life, but
with 2 seconds to play. Wow. People's Bank three-point shot for Eve Jackson. Top of the key, banked it in. Well, what do you do here with 2 seconds left? Glasgow will have the basketball, leading 36-35.
You have 0 timeouts. So does Glasgow. If I'm Glasgow, here's what I do, and it really takes it completely out of our hands. If I'm Glasgow, I put Amanda Lee, who's a really, really good softball player, one of the best catchers in our region. You put her back there throwing the basketball in, and you just lob it into your side of the floor, let somebody go touch it, the game's over, and we don't have anything we can really do about it. I don't know if that's what they'll do, but that's probably their best option. We put somebody on the ball, try to deflect it, or get a steal, but if it's running towards that way, even if we do, that'll be a long desperation shot at it. So it's a long shot, but we're not completely out of it with 2 seconds left, down 1. You know what you could do? This is kind of crazy. If you could put somebody on the ball and try to draw a charge, kind of like Western did in the game earlier. But I don't think Glasgow would hold on to or run over you in a situation like this. It works much better if you're the other team throwing the ball in.
All right, Lee's going to toss it in. Lee looking, gets it in. We got a foul with 1.3.
They had Adwell on the run out, but they didn't throw it. They threw it to Hale, who's one of their better free throw shooters.
Hadley Hammer's second personal. And Kaylin Hale, who's 4 for 4 at the line, all her points coming from the charity stripe. We'll have 2 shots with 1.3 seconds to play. Glasgow 36, Barren County 35.
Glasgow's probably better off if she makes the first and misses the second, because we won't have any time to group it and run a play.
If she hit the first one to make it 37-35. Jillian Bush for Carly Delk. Kaylin Hill back up at the stripe. 5 for 5 now from the charity line. Shot goes up, and it's no good. Ball hits the floor, and we're going to get a foul on Kaylin Hale with 0.3 of a second to go. She fouled Mallory Pettigo.
All she's got to do is back off, let her catch it, and defend in front of her. There's no way Mallory's going to make a 3/4 court shot, but these are pressure-packed free throws.
Wow. Well, Kaylin Hale, that is her 4th. Team's 9th. Mallory Pettigo, it's up to her to tie the game. Shot goes up, and it's good. That brought the crowd alive.
Yeah, hello.
37-36.
Is this a big free throw?
Probably the biggest one we've seen this entire year. Mallory Pettigo puts it in the air and got it.
Just back away and let's go to overtime and see if we can pull this one out.
37-37. We'll go to overtime here at Barren County High. Mallory Pettigo knocking down 2 free throws with 0.3 of a second to go after Kaylin Hale missed the second of the two shots on the other end and fouled Mallory Pettigo. Now the Trojanettes will have to play this entire overtime without Bailey Pettigo, who fouled out.
Hey, but we're
going to overtime after ending
basketball game. But Glasgow honestly executed that last 15 seconds horribly. As I said, all they had to do was throw that ball down the floor, let Adwell go run underneath it, touch it, the ball game's over, or held back away there and let us have to heave a half-court shot in. And everything that went wrong for Glasgow did, and everything that went right for us to have an opportunity to play another 4 minutes, and maybe we will get to 38 points after all.
I don't know. Glasgow scored 20 points to Barren County's 11 in the fourth quarter. And looking at the foul situation now, Kaylin Hale has 4 for Glasgow. Adwell has 3. Gore has 3. And Carly Delk with 3 for Barren. Nobody else more than that. And toss, the tap controlled by Glasgow in the overtime period.
Glasgow shot in the 60s for that half. We shot in the 20s for that half. Got to have that opposite for us to win.
Yeah. And here's Kaylin Hale with the basketball. We play another 4 minutes here. Adwell hands it off there to Lee in the lane. Now gives in there to Bradley. Throws up the shot. It's no good. England with a rebound. Gets rid of it to Mallory Pettigo. And now Mallory Pettigo will set things up. Right side it goes to Jackson. And the high post comes to England. Fires it down to Bush. Trying to put it up. It's blocked in there. Taken from Lee. Taken by Lee.
Yeah, got to be stronger than that. Got to go into Amanda and cause her to foul you.
37-37. And here is Adwell throwing it up. It's no good. England with another rebound. Giving it to Hadley Hammer. And now to Mallory Pettigo. We played almost a minute of the overtime period. We're tied at 37. Bounce pass left to Hammer. Hammer sends it across over to Jackson. Jackson now wants to dribble. And it's cut off. Giving it back out to Mallory Pettigo. Mallory Pettigo out front to Hammer. Back to Mallory Pettigo. 2:50 to go in overtime. Diagonal pass over to Hammer on the left side. Finds an opening. Bounce pass into England. Jumper is no good. Ball tips back out. England's got it again. England trying to go up with a shot. It's going to go down. And a charging foul. That's going to be her third. Glasgow's basketball with 2:39 to play in overtime.
Hadley found a seam, got in there, delivered a pass for an 8-footer, missed it, and another lucky bounce for us, but couldn't cash in.
Kaylin Hill with it, hands it off. Adwell in the lane, over it goes to Bradley. Bradley throws it back across, stolen by Bush, and a foul on Lee. That'll be her second. That'll be the team's 10th. And now we get 2 shots on the Barren County end of the floor. And going to the line is Jalen Bush, who has struggled. She was only 1 of 5 from the line in the fourth quarter. She'll get 2 shots here. And the first one is in the air, and it's good.
This crowd's filled in really nicely. We don't have the third side of the bleachers pulled out, but we might wish we would have. There's a standing room.
A lot of people standing.
Yeah.
Yep. 38-37. Bush back in the line for one more. Puts it up in the air. Got them both. Those were big free throws for Jalen Bush, and it's 39-37 as Carly Delk has checked back into the Trojanet lineup for Coach Piper Lindsay. 2:23 left in overtime. Barren County 39, Glasgow 37.
They moved Adwell over there to the left corner. That's where they're weaving and getting the basketball to. We got to keep her from getting to the rim.
Lee hands it off to Hale. Now gives it to Bradley. Bradley finds Gore underneath, puts up the shot. Good. Or actually to Hughes. Yeah. And a foul on Mackenzie England, and that's going to be her fourth.
Caught Mackenzie out of position, threw it over top. She was on the backside, had to foul. We give up an and one opportunity. Glasgow has a chance to go ahead. 2 minutes to go in the OT period.
Hughes, a 71.5% free throw shooter, puts it up in the air and missed it badly. Rebound in there by Jackson. Gives it off to Hammer. Bounces off to Mallory Pettigo. 2 minutes to play in overtime. We're tied at 39. Right side it goes to Hammer. Back out now to Mallory Pettigo. Cross-court pass is Hammer. Hammer wants to drive, fell down with it, and it'll be a traveling violation. Jalen Bush checking into the Trojanet lineup for Hadley Hammer with 1:51 to go in overtime. Glasgow, Barren County tied at 39. And it's Bradley bringing it across the time stripe. Cuts back to the left side, hands it off to Lee. Lee around the top of the horn, hands it off to Hale now. There's Hale. Now looking, giving in there to Lee. Lee bounce pass over to Bradley. Now Bradley with a minute and a half to go. Here is a shot going up in the air. It's no good. Loose ball picked up and there's Hale for three. No. Another offensive rebound. Lee back out to Bradley. Down the lane. Hale has a shot blocked in there by England. Mallory Pettigo feeds it up to Jackson. Goes in for the shot. It's no good. Rebound taken by Hughes with a minute 10.
Got to get her a move where she goes up strong and tries to set a scoop and ever layup, but she's played an excellent fourth quarter and overtime. Just wish she had got that one in.
1 minute to play in overtime. Lee with the basketball, top of the circle, tied at 39. Lee, right side of the lane, picks it up, hands it off to Hale. And we're going to get a foul on Mallory Pettigo. That's her third. And that's going to put Kaylin Hale at the free throw line where she's 5 of 6. Hale puts it up, and it's no good. Gets one more try at it here. That hit 5 in a row and has missed the last 2. 51.1 to go in overtime. We're tied at 39. Kaylin Hale back to the stripe for Glasgow for the second free throw shot. And her shot goes up, and it's no good, but a rebound by Hughes. Glasgow keeps it alive. 45 seconds to play. And working with it, right side, Bradley picks it up, gives it to Lee. Bradley with it back out front. 33 seconds to play. Starts her move to the right side. Now gives it off to Lee. Lee left of the lane. Forces up the shot. It's going to go in. Glasgow 41, Barren 39 in overtime. Mallory Pettigo with a basketball. Off to Jackson. Can't shoot. Looking. Driving. Forcing up the shot. Too strong against the glass. Taken by Lee. And we're going to get a jump ball with possession arrow to Barren County with 11.7 to play.
We got to settle down and make sure we get good shots.
We're just throwing up stuff. I mean, that's...
Yeah, and we're going to get a timeout and make sure we get a good possession here with only 11.7 seconds left. That clock went down very fast in that end of the possession.
11.7. It's Glasgow 41, Barren County 39. Trojanettes will have the basketball. There's been a couple of times we've just thrown up stuff and it just banged off the backboard too hard.
Yeah,
not taking a good shot.
I agree with you, but it's our young kids. You've got kids out there, sophomores, and that have not necessarily been in those positions that have looked to the Pettigos or looked to Elizabeth in those situations to make shots who aren't necessarily there, so they've had to step up and make plays. None bigger probably than the couple free throws we hit at the end, even though those were by Mallory, but the three to get us there from Eve, we wouldn't be in this situation if she hadn't have made that.
That is true.
Got a full playbook. The only thing that has not happened well for us, we haven't got any quick hitters off out-of-bound unders tonight. I said that earlier. What we've had to do, we've had to throw them out over top. Got to be careful doing that, lobbing it for Glasgow, go tip it away and get the steal.
Mackenzie England will inbound the basketball left side of the Barren County bucket. England looking, still looking, still looking. Lobs it out front. Mallory Pettigo, 10 seconds. Mallory Pettigo trying to drive. Throws it out to Jackson. 3 ball in the air. No good, it's short. Rebound loose, and it's going to scoot out into the... Oh, they're going to give it to Glasgow with 1 second to play.
Glasgow's going to take their last time out. I'm not sure I agree with that. I thought Glasgow hit it out of bounds.
I thought Hughes may have touched it over there in the corner.
Yeah. They had a better look at it over there through a lot of traffic where we. Glasgow again going the leak to the floor, see if they execute better, and if they do, this game's over.
And Bailey Pettigo, of course, fouled out late in the fourth quarter. He did not get to play in the overtime period. Going to have 3 players finish in double figures, believe it or not, with just 39 points.
Ultimately,
only 4 players have scored. England has not scored in this game tonight, neither has Delk.
That hasn't been a problem for us. That really hasn't been a problem with since Elizabeth's gone out. We've had a lot of people score, and balanced team effort basketball. Our execution in critical periods, like right there at the end, just wasn't good enough probably to get this done unless we can pull something else out of our hat.
Barren County only 3 field goals in the fourth quarter, including the overtime period.
I don't think we have any field goals in overtime, do we?
Just free throws. Not much you can do right here as Lee inbounds the ball. That will do it. And Glasgow has defeated Barren County in overtime, 41-39. Glasgow will go to 3-2 in the district with a 14-5 record. Barren County will drop to 16-6 with a 5-1 district record. Will still have the #1 seed in the district, Barren County, and will play Monroe County, of course, in the district tournament coming up at the end of February, where Glasgow will play Allen County Scottsville in the first round of the 15th district at Glasgow High School. Again, 41-39 to final. Coach Piper Lindsay is going to move in here courtside with me quickly. And Coach, not the outcome that we were looking for tonight. Just couldn't make any shots down the stretch there. And with Bailey Pettigo fouled out, that hurt us with the ball handling and rebounding.
Yeah, it did. You know, we didn't make shots towards the end. And, you know, overall, I'm glad.
And that's it for the Trojanette Lady Scottie game here at Barren County Gymnasium. The Lady Scotties came out victorious 41-39 after a heart-racing game in overtime. So now moving on from that intense action, it's time for the boys to go head-to-head. We're currently 20 minutes from tip-off, but first, the best game of the night. As our Special Olympics teams, the Flames, face off in a game.
To get
Good morning. No, that's too extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's too extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's three major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Yep. You're listening to 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Barren County High School for tonight's boys basketball action. Tonight's game will feature the Glasgow Scotties and the Barren County Trojans. Starting lineups tonight for the visitors on the scoreboard. At one guard, number 24, Peyton Mills. At a guard, number 25, Kobe Brents. At a guard, number 23, Nick Sorrell. At one forward, number 15, Jaden Franklin. At the other forward, number 1, Dalvin Smith. And now for your very own Barren County Trojans. At one guard, a 6'2 senior, number 33, Garrett Otterburn. At a guard, a 5'11 senior, number 5, Parker Stevens. At a guard, a 5'8 freshman, number 3, Gavin Withrow. At one forward, a 6'7 senior, number 12, Jared Coomer. At your other forward, a 6'5 sophomore, number 20, Will Bandy. Your Trojans are coached by assistants Matt Gardner, Lee Johnson, Jared Browning, and Will McCoy. The head coach, Warren Cunningham.
So that just gave an estimate. So you got a good solid crowd either way.
Glasgow already out on the court. Dalvin Smith will be in the jump circle for the Scotties. And Jared Coomer for Barren County. Barren County moving left to right, Glasgow right to left. Ryan Kraft will toss it up. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, glad to have you along. Here tonight from Barren County High. Glasgow will control it as Peyton Mills will set things up for Glasgow High. He'll work against Garrett Arterburn. Arterburn had 19 the other night in the win over Logan County. Working with it out front now is Brents. They go left side to Mills. They go down low to Franklin. Franklin working inside, puts it up and in.
Right there, they went to him early.
To the basket. 2-0, Glasgow on top. 30 seconds gone to the contest. Gavin Withrow handles the basketball. Bounce pass in a high post to Coomer. Flips it right back to Withrow. Goes down low to Bandy. He puts it up and in.
Got free from Franklin in a screening action down low. Great timing on the play to deliver the basketball to him.
2-2 the score as Mills handles the basketball for Glasgow. Gives it off to Smith. Over the left side is Brents. Brents against Withrow. Sends it back out front now to Sorrell. Over the right side to Smith. Smith, cross-court pass coming to Mills. Back out front to Brents. Brents now back over to Smith on the right side. Bounces it down to the corner to Mills. Now Mills almost could have been a steal there by Withrow. Couldn't get to it in time. It's Brents there with the basketball. Giving it over here on the near side to Sorrell. Now Sorrell will give it back out to Brents. Against Withrow as he turns. He wants to drive. Pull-up jumper. 17 straight away. Good.
He's got such a quick pull-up. He's really hard to defend because you're on your heels for the drive, and he stops and pulls up.
4-2, Glasgow leads it. Parker Stevens with it in the right corner for Barren County off the screen from Bandy. Trying to penetrate the lane. Gives it to Bandy. Baseline jumper, right side. Got it.
Fade away to the corner. Opened up the middle and gave him there to kick it to.
4-4. Here's a collision in the lane. A whistle. And it's going to be a foul, a charging foul as Bandy took the charge. Sorrell, his first, Glasgow's first foul.
There wasn't a ton of contact, but he still finished the play into Bandy's body, who was set waiting for him.
Tied game at 4 with 6:12 to go here in the first. Gavin Withrow, the freshman guard. High pass in the high post, right side to Bandy. Now looks and gives it back to Parker Stevens. Stevens wants to drive. He's cut off. Back out to Withrow. Withrow gives to Bandy. Bandy around the top of the horn to the right side. Oh, he threw it away as Parker Stevens was breaking the other way toward the basket. Glasgow's basketball, 5:55 to go. First quarter, we're tied at 4. And it's Nick Sorrell giving it off on the right side to Brents. Out to Smith. Left side, Sorrell. Back out to Smith. Top of the key. Lets it go for 3. Got it. Dalvin Smith makes it a 7-4 Glasgow lead. 5.5 minutes to go. First quarter. Coomer wants to drive. Cut off. Hooks it back out to Arterburn. Arterburn out on the left side. Getting the screen from Bandy. Trying to penetrate. Can't go. Gives it back to Bandy. He's going to fire it up for 3. Got it.
Wow. How about a start for Will Bandy?
Yeah. Good for a People's Bank three-point shot. He's got all 7 Barren County points, and we're tied at 7. 5:08 to go in the first. Sorrell with the basketball for the Scotties. Right side with it over to Mills. Mills is looking for Smith. He gets the pass. Now turns against Coomer. Now puts down the dribble. And now fires it off there to Sorrell. Back out to Brents. Top of the key. Back to the left side. Here's Mills for 3. Knocks it down.
Mills, a good three-point shooter, shoots at almost 40%. That's his 23rd on the year compared to Dalvin Smith, who just hit his 10th.
Here's Bandy working against Franklin. And now Withrow and a runner, no good. And rebound pulled down by Mills. Mills weaves it up the right side, goes to the basket, and Coomer takes it away and then threw it off of Mills and out of bounds.
That's just an athletic play.
Yeah.
He makes it look really easy. You got to catch it, keep your feet in bounds, and get yourself to throw it off the other player.
10-7, Scotties lead it by 3. Withrow with the basketball. As he works against Prince on the left side. Throws it off to Coomer. Coomer wants to drive to the basket, puts it up. It rolls off the rim. Rebound underneath, cleared by Smith for Glasgow. And he loses a handle, and it goes out of bounds, but they say it went off Coomer. He was going up court, had his back to the basketball. And so the Scotties will have it at midcourt across the way. As Smith inbounds to Sorrell. Right side is Mills against Arterburn. Now out to get it is Brents against Withrow. Wants to penetrate. He may have walked. Goes up the baseline. Sorrell, he'll throw it back across and around the perimeter. Here's Franklin down low, trying to get around Bandy. Puts it up, no good. Rebound claimed in there by Coomer. He'll give it off to Stevens. Ooh, a dangerous pass, but Arterburn there to get it. Back out to Stevens. Stevens off the screen, wants to drive to the basket, forces up the shot, it's no good, tapped up in the air, pulled down by Arterburn, pump fake, goes back up, banked it in.
Let Franklin fly by and went up over top of him.
Arterburn with a People's Bank bank shot, 10-9 the score, 3:18 to play here in the first quarter. As Sorrell handles the basketball out top, he'll hand it off to Mills. He drives left of the lane, gives it off to Smith. Smith trying to work against Coomer, throws it up off balance shot. It won't go. Bandy trying to get the rebound, tapped by Franklin, caught by Withrow. And Withrow gets rid of the basketball to Stevens, quickly down the court. In the corner, Arterburn pulls the trigger for 3. It rims, no good. Rebound taken by Franklin. Outlet pass comes to Brents. Brents cuts toward the middle. Goes under, flips up the shot, good.
Made a tough shot. He was facing towards us and flipped it back over across his shoulder.
12-9, Scotties lead it by 3. Here's Arterburn on the left side. Arterburn out to Stevens, top of the circle against Mills. Right side Withrow, in the corner is Coomer. Coomer against Smith. Now puts down the dribble, gets it back out now to Arterburn. Here's Withrow. Withrow wants to drive. He'll go for the runner. Shot goes up, no good. And Bandy had it, and him and Coomer were fighting for it on the other end. Mills goes under and puts it in. 14-9 Scotties. 2:15 to play here in the opening quarter. Stevens with the basketball on the left side. Bandy sets a screen for him. He'll leave it off out there with Arterburn. Back left wing, Bandy. Now putting down a couple of dribbles, throws it across and threw it away.
Got to make the easy pass. Withrow just standing right beside him. Instead, he tried to make a challenge pass all the way across the lane.
Minute 59 to go. Glasgow 14, Barren County 9, as Tyler Smith and Brandon Reed have checked into the Trojan lineup. Here's Mills with it on the right side, giving it out to Brents. Brents goes back right side to Mills. Out to Sorrell, long, 3 in the air, no good. Battle for the rebound, knocked loose, and Reed and Coomer went up for it, and Reed took a tumble to the deck. Arterburn, now the corner, fires away, air ball. Mills with it for the Scotties, long lead pass up court. Here's a shot going up, coming off the rim, and rebound to Reed, up court. Here's Stevens. Stevens with a crossover as Coomer getting back down the court. He went down hard there a second ago.
Yeah, he's trying to get up and block it, and he actually stumbled. I don't know if he tweaked his ankle or not.
Right side, Brandon Reed. Out top is Coomer. Going to let it go for 3. Got it.
First made 3, second made 3 from us.
Yep. Pulls it to win 14-12 with a minute to go here in the first quarter. Sorrell with a basketball for the Scotties out front. Sorrell hands it off to Mills, coming by. Now shovels it off to Smith in the corner. Smith picks up his dribble, goes down to Franklin on the baseline. Now throws it across, and underneath there's a shot put up, no good. Shot it too strong. That was Sorrell. Coomer's got it, spins into the front court, gives it off to Stevens. 35 seconds to go, first quarter. Stevens wants to drive with it, goes to the bucket, flips it up, it's no good. And taking with it is Mills in there for Glasgow. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brents out to Mills with 19 seconds to go. Smith, and that shot goes up and in, banked it in. Arterburn took a spill to the floor. Alvin Smith gets his 5th point. 16-12, 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Stevens with the basketball for Barron. Bounce pass to high post to Smith. 3, 2, going to have to hurry. Coomer launches it up at the horn. Got it! Second three-pointer of the quarter for Jared Coomer at the horn. Pulls Barren County to win 1 at 16-15. Glasgow on top. We'll be back with the second quarter after this break on 103.7 Nash Icon.
And at the end of the first quarter, your Trojans trailed 15-16 to the Glasgow Scotties. Be sure to tune in here for the rest of the game on BCHS Live. I'm your host, Emily Pettigo.
Back with the second quarter here from Barren County High. The Trojans trailing the Scotties 16-15. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here courtside at Barren County. Trojans with a basketball to start the second. Parker Stevens has it on the right side. Now he needs help. He'll throw it off to Landon Key, who's checked in the game. Brandon Reed in the left corner. Fires it out to Stevens. Baseline jumper by Coomer is good.
Both teams have 7 field goals now in the game. We were 6 of 13 in the first period. They were 7 of 13. The difference, we hit 3 threes compared to just 2 for them.
Here's Peyton Mills with the basketball. Gives to Brents to the right side. Sends it out now to Chris Horn, who's in the game for Coach James Willett. And now Tayshawn Bradley, also in the ball game, 5'8", 140 junior. Mills, long range right. Now wants to penetrate. Throws it across in the left corner and now sends it back out to Horn. Now Brents with it. Back to Horn. They go on the left side and they circle it back out. Mills. Back over the left side now to Bradley. Bradley on the dribble. Now we'll send it down to the corner to Horn. Back out now comes to Brents. Now on the left wing. Back out front now to Bradley. They go right side to Mills. They dump it down to Franklin. Lost it. And here's Landon Key with the basketball for the Trojans. Straight away out to Stevens. Barren County with a 1-point lead, 17-16. High post left, Smith. Bounce pass. Here's Coomer, and it's swatted away out of bounds off the hand of Horn. Trojans will keep it as Will Bandy checks back in the Trojan lineup. And in for Glasgow is Sorrell. He checks back in. Also in for the Scotties is Robert Kingery, 6'5", 175, a sophomore. Ball comes in the corner to Stevens, dumps it down to Bandy. Bandy wants to work against Kingery in the lane. Shot partially blocked, gets it back. Try to go back up strong. He's fouled.
That's a great matchup for us, and we went right at it as soon as Kingery came in the basketball game. Bandy has the size matchup advantage and went work on both sides of the rim.
So Will Bandy, 71.5% free throw shooter, puts it up and in. His 8th point of the game, had 7 in the first quarter, including a 3-point shot. Trojans 18, Scotties 16. Bandy back of the stripe. Second toss in the air. It comes out. Rebound to Kingery for Glasgow. Long pass down the floor. Brents pulls up for a 3. It is off the mark. Rebound to the Trojans. Will Bandy. Outlet pass comes to Stevens. Pushes it in the front court. Stops and gives it a corner to Reed. Fires it down in there to Smith. Pump fake trying to go up. It's blocked in there. Loose ball picked up underneath the basket by Horn. Stolen away by Stevens. Stevens goes up. Puts it up. It's no good, but draws a foul from Chris Horn. And that'll be his first and the Scotties' 3rd of the first half. And 2 shots coming to Parker Stevens.
We were very fortunate on the defensive end. We left Kobe Brents open, who's a 42% three-point shooter, and he was wide open. He missed and turned it over, tried to get Beckett, but Parker saved it on our end and at least got a free throw out of it.
And that makes it 19-16 Trojans. Jared Coomer coming back into the Trojan lineup. Brandon Reed and Tyler Smith check out with Tyler Bush in the first time tonight. 6', 170 sophomore for the Trojans. Stevens can't get the second one to go. Rebound is to the Scotties. Here's Brents with it, left corner against Tyler Bush. He'll send it back out to Dalvin Smith. He fires it off now to Sorrell. Sorrell back to Smith. Fakes, drives in, lost it in the air. Got it back though. Kicks it off in the left corner. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound to Smith. Smith back up. Shot is good. They're not going to count it, or are they?
Yeah, don't think they are.
Yeah, they are. They're going to count it. And a foul on Landon Key. His first. That'll be Barren County's first of the ball game. Dalvin Smith, his 7th point. He's a 63% foul shooter. And here's his toss. It's up, and it is no good. Rebound to Jared Coomer. Gives it over to Stevens on the left side.
Got a matchup with Bandy again we need to expose.
Bush. Out to Coomer, top of the key, shoots over Smith. He knocks it down.
And when Jared's shooting it like that, you don't worry about matchups. You just worry about getting him the basketball.
22-18. 3 People's Bank threes for Jared Coomer here in this first half. He's got 11. 22-18, Barren County. 5:10 to go in the first half. Bradley with the basketball, gives it over to Brents on the right side, guarded by Bush. Now he wants to make a move, goes in the lane, a whistle, and a foul out of the floor on Tyler Bush. His first. That'll be Barren County's 2nd of the half. Garrett Arterburn and Gavin Withrow returning to the Trojan lineup for Landon Key and Parker Stevens. Mills returns. Franklin also back in for the Scotties.
Not going very many minutes at a time without getting a couple of substitutions.
Ball broken up in there on the pass from Coomer trying to go into Smith.
This is not a game where you can have very many long runs and stay at your best. So Warren doing a good job shuffling kids in there and still keeping a good, solid lineup.
Mills will toss it in for the Scotties. Here is Sorrell. And Mills lost it. Taken by Tyler Bush. He'll slow it down and throw it out to Arterburn. Diagonal pass in the right corner. Coomer. Baseline. His jumper is up. He got it.
Right idea by Tyler Bush. He was going to have to challenge Dalvin Smith, but he backed it out. We got points.
And Franklin walked, but no whistle. And he has it lost in the air and knocked out of his hands and out of bounds by the Trojans. At 4:40 to go in the first half, Barren County by 6. And Sorrell looking inbound. Has to force it out there. Smith went up high against Coomer to grab that one. Now goes up with a jumper in the lane and banked it in.
That was tough. He had to go switch hands midair.
24-20 Barren. That is 9 points now for Dalvin Smith. 4:23 to play in the first half. Withrow with the basketball. Sends it off to Arterburn on the left wing. Now out top is Coomer. He'll pull up, left elbow. His jumper won't go. Smith up high for the rebound for the Scotties. Smith on the move. Jump pass in the corner. Trying to go baseline with Sorrell. Cut off by Arterburn. Now Mills with it out front. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Smith gives it over to Bradley on the left side. Now here is Sorrell, top of the key. Drives against Arterburn. Oh, a collision. Charging foul. Ran right into Tyler Bush.
Helped off. He was guarding Peyton Mills. Helped off of him from the corner. And we did a good job driving him right into the pathway where Bush had the charge set up.
Sorrell picks up his second foul. He goes to the bench. And Brents is back in now for Coach James Willett. 3:50 to play here in the first half. It is 24-20, Barren County. Coomer working around to the top, gives it off to Arterburn, back to Coomer. Thought about the three from way out there. Bandy's got it in the right corner. Fires it in there to Bush. He puts it up and in.
Had his defender trying to go for the steal, and that left him a clear bucket.
So Tyler Bush makes it 26-20, Barren County. Bradley with it on the right side. Bradley sends it out to Brents. Left side is Mills. Down low, Franklin. And a foul going to be called on Bandy. It's his first, team's third. I thought Bandy's one who got the elbow. Second quarter brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Mills will toss it in the left baseline for Glasgow. And gets it into Franklin. Shoots over Bandy, and it banks off. No good. Tapped over the air. Franklin pulls it back down, kicks it back out. Bradley for a three. No. Long rebound to Tyler Bush. And it was deflected by Bradley and out of bounds, trying to go to Coomer with 3:06 to play here in the first half. Barren County with a 26-20 lead. Not a whole lot of scoring here in the second quarter. Barren has scored 11. Glasgow has scored 4. Parker Stevens. Bounce pass off to Arterburn on the right side. Gets a screen from Bush. Dribbles to the top of the key. Gives to Coomer. Over the left side, Stevens. Stevens back to Bandy. Out of the corner. His shot is good for a three.
How about that for a pick and roll? Instead of going to the rim, he went to the corner for his second three of the night. Will Bandy and Jared Coomer have combined for the majority of our points, and both are shooting at a high pace.
Timeout with 2:44 to go here in the first half. So we take a Big O timeout, brought to you by Big O Tires of Glasgow. Trojanettes falling 2 points short tonight in overtime. The Glasgow Lady Scotties 41-39 the final score. And we'll be at Todd County Central tomorrow. Girls game starts at 4. We'll be on there at 3:45. And then to Russellville Monday night for boys, and both teams at Greenwood on Tuesday night.
14-4 so far this quarter. 2.5 minutes to go.
And it's Bradley giving it out to Dalvin Smith, top of the key, over to Mills on the left wing. Mills sends it off the screen. Here's Brents for three. No. Didn't draw iron. Ball pokes out, and Stevens has got it for the Trojans. Stevens curls out with it now. Top of the key. Backs out with 2:20 to play. Barren County with a 9-point lead, 29-20. Stevens lobs it down into Coomer. Goes up against Smith. He blocked it on him. Got it back, though. Jared kind of lost it off his hands there. He would have probably dunked it. Here's Stevens going up. Shot it over the rim. Franklin with the rebound. Up court, Bradley. Quickly. Going to the basket. Puts it up. It's no good. And a jam by Smith on the putback. That's his 11th point of the half. It's 29-22. Barren County. Three by Coomer. Bang!
It was a nice putback dunk, but Glasgow did not get back, and we went straight to the corner and found Jared for another three, his fourth three of the night.
Jared Coomer with 16 points here in the first half. Will Bandy with 11.
If you look at it, they're shooting really well. Jared is 6 of 8 from the field. Bandy is 4 of 4. So you add those together, they're 10 of 12. They have 10 of our 12 field goals. Garrett and Tyler Bush, the only other two. You don't see any way that we can continue to shoot it that well between those two, but you really hope that they do.
Big O timeout brought to you by Big O Tires of Glasgow. As you're listening to 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT FM, Cave City, Glasgow. Online at ESPNKY.com and on BCHS Live tonight.
Glasgow as a team not shooting it near as well as we are, but Dalvin Smith is keeping them in it. He's 5 of 6 from the field, and that was a big putback dunk. Jared went off of him for the steal, and that left a wide open pathway for the ball to pop right in his hands and him to throw it down.
Peyton Mills gives it to Bradley on the right side out front. Minute 37 to go before halftime. Smith, left side over to Mills. Mills looks inside, coming out to get it is Brents. That goes right side over to Smith. Now Smith back out to Bradley. Over the left to Mills. Fakes. Almost lost the handle. Had to go chase it down. A minute 23 left to go. Barren County with a 10-point lead. 32-22. Smith with the basketball. Swings it left side. And Mills wants to drive with it. Goes all the way across the lane. Comes out to the right wing. Gives to Smith in the lane. A whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on Garrett Arterburn.
That drive by Mills all the way across the baseline got Jared and Garrett switched, and he was matched up on Dalvin. He tried to drive and fouled him.
Both teams with 4 fouls here in the first half with a minute 6 to play. Smith will toss it in. Smith gives it off to Brents, and Brents brings it out front. He'll throw it straight away over to Bradley with 1 minute to play here in the first half. Bradley on the dribble, looking for Smith. He comes out to get the pass, 55 seconds. Now here's Mills, had it back tapped from behind. Ball tapped away again, and Smith comes up with it. Smith trying to weave through, goes right side with it over to Bradley. Mills is wide open, 3 in the air, rimmed out. Franklin gets the offensive rebound, back to Bradley with 38 seconds to go here in the first half.
He's been big on their offensive side.
Back over the right side is Bradley. Now Bradley out to Dalvin Smith. Fakes a 3. Now Brent's with it down in the corner. They give it to Mills. Back around the perimeter to the right is Dalvin Smith. Smith wants to drive. Jumper off balance is no good. Rebound to Arterburn with 18 seconds to play. Sends it up court to Coomer. Coomer back out to Arterburn and now to Stevens with 12 seconds to play. Dalvin Smith putting the pressure on Stevens now. 7 seconds. Stevens in the corner. Bush will pull the trigger, and it rims no good. Battle for the rebound. Bandy trying to go back up. Reversed it, missed it. And that will end the first half.
Just couldn't get it all the way around to the other side of the rim, or that would have been an exclamation point on what's been an almost flawless first half for the Trojans, who carry a 10-point lead into the break.
Now the Trojans outscoring the Scotties 17-6 in the second period to take a 10-point lead, 32-22 over the Scotties. We'll come back with a Zaxby's halftime report in a moment. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7. on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interests like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
You're watching
against Parker Stevens. Right side it goes over to Franklin, guarded by Bandy. Out to Brents. Withrow fell down for a moment, trying to stay with Brents. Left side it goes to Mills. Now Mills fires it in there to Franklin. Free throw line. Batted loose, but picked up by Smith. Smith up and under move. Flips it up. It is no good. Tapped up in the air. Coomer pulls it down. Trojans want to run. Coomer, jump pass over to Withrow on the left side. Out to Bandy. Bandy wants to drive. Up and under move. Shot goes up. It is good.
What a nifty move. He faked the 3, got him up in the air, and then up and under move to finish again.
So now Barren goes up by 12 at 34-22. Here's Mills with it on the right side. Giving it out to Sorrell. Now Sorrell works against Stevens. Gives it over to Smith. Smith, I got Withrow guarding Brents. Brents has got the basketball on the left side. He'll give it out to Smith, top of the key. Right side over to Mills. Bounces down low in there to Franklin. Franklin works inside, puts it up, came up short. And Coomer, sandwiched between 2 players, gets with the basketball to Stevens. Stevens. Across over to Arterburn. Arterburn on the left side. Back out now to Stevens. He'll leave it with Withrow to set up against Kobe Brents. Withrow. High post. Arterburn turns. Looks. One dribble. Gives it over to Bandy on the left wing. Fires it up. It is good for 3.
Wow. Still perfect.
Will Bandy with 3 People's Bank 3-point shots. And a total of 16 points. Timeout by James Willett and the Scotties as the Trojans have pushed it out to 15 at 37-22.
That is 7-4-7 behind the arc for Jared Coomer and Will Bandy combined. And you would think Glasgow would have some kind of defensive adjustment with that long halftime break to, if nothing more than say, hey, guys, this kid made 2 in the first half. And the first thing we do is let him control the lane, get an up and under move, and then have a pretty good look without a hand in the face at a 3. But credit us, we again are finding the hot hands, and the hot hands are making us look good.
Minute and a half gone here in the third quarter. Barren County 37, Glasgow 22. Sorrell, right side of Franklin against Bandy. Sends it out to Brents. Brents goes left side over to Mills. Mills dumps it down to Smith. He'll turn and fire. The jumper is good. Dalvin Smith is 13-point. First 2 of the second half of the Scotties, 37-24 Trojans. 6:08 to play, third quarter. Pressure in the backcourt. Withrow works against Mills, gives to Arterman. Diagonal pass off to Coomer, going strong to the bucket and lays it in. 18 for Coomer. 39-24. Smith off to Brents for 3. No good. Bandy with a rebound. Outlet pass to Arterburn. Arterburn on the left side of the floor. Out to Bandy. Bandy hands it off to Stevens now. 15-point Barren County lead. And we got a whistle.
Double foul away from the basketball. That'll go on Bandy. No, they just call a single foul, actually. It's going to go on
Franklin.
Franklin. I thought initially he had both arms out, calling a double foul.
That'll be his first, team's first the second half, as Bandy gets it inbounds to Withrow in the right corner. Back to Bandy down low against Franklin. Spin move. Try to go up, he can't. Gives to Arterburn. 10-footer, right side, pops out. Rebound taken by Sorrell. Sorrell weaving through traffic, stolen away. Stevens had it for a moment. Now here's Mills, throws up an 8-footer, and it goes in.
Ricocheted right off of Parker to Mills. They're going to pick up 2-2-1 full court.
39-26. Here's Withrow with the basketball. Got a little nudge from behind. Now Coomer throws it across. Stevens for the 3-ball. No good. Rebound taken by Franklin. Long pass down the floor. Mills in the right corner. Mills trying to go against Withrow up the baseline. Spins, goes up with a shot and banked it in. Mills with 9. 39-28. Barren by 11. Here is Arterburn. Pass knocked up in the air, but taken by Bandy. Bandy now down low inside. Here's Parker Stevens trying to go wrap around to Coomer. Knocked out of bounds. So Withrow will toss it in. Withrow looking, still looking. Gets it into Coomer. He'll try an 18-footer left side. Good.
Little tap on the arm from Dalvin Smith as he followed through.
20 points for Jared Coomer, and it's 41-28. Barren County with a 13-point lead, 4.5 to go, third. It comes out to Brents. He goes to Mills, dumps it down to Smith. On the left side of the lane against Coomer. Works inside, flips up the shot, and banked it in. Man, athletic move.
He's making tough shots.
15. 41-30. Withrow off to Arterburn. Arterburn now on the right side. Back to Withrow. 4:05 to play here in the third. Barren with an 11-point lead, led by as many as 15. Here is Bandy. Working, spinning, up and under against Smith. They got it blocked on him. Here comes Glasgow back the other way. Chased down by Coomer. They turn it over. Coomer back up the other way. Right side. And Arterburn back to Coomer. Drives. Throws it up on the run. Tried to bank it in. No. Got to be taken by Smith for Glasgow. Right down the lane. He's got a one-hand stuff.
Not sure who the defensive matchup was there, but we completely missed it. Jared was running back down the floor, and nobody picked him up.
17 for Dalvin Smith, and now the lead is 9 at 41-32. Bandy on the left side, looking. Long looping pass cross court. Arterburn for a 3. It is no good. Rebound Stevens, back up and hit. And Barren County will call a timeout with 3:10 to play here in the third quarter, with the Trojans up 43-32.
Had a couple of moments where we got a little loose with the basketball and just back and forth, back and forth. Glasgow never really cut into the lead, and that bucket gave Warren an opportunity to get a timeout and maybe settle us back into a pace that we're comfortable with. We got where we were just baseballing it back and forth, and taking the first good look, or not even really good look, the first look we had at the goal.
Big O timeout brought to you by Big O Tires of Glasgow. Trojanettes falling by 2 to the Lady Scotties earlier tonight in overtime, 41-39. We'll be at Todd County Central tomorrow. 4 o'clock for the girls' game. Glasgow's basketball as Sorrell will walk it up for the Scotties as he'll bring it across the line now against Stevens. Goes to Franklin on the right against Tyler Smith, trying to spin, throws up the jumper, banked it in. Second field goal for Franklin since the first quarter, his first 2 points. 43-34, and it's Stevens giving it to Coomer. He drives it down the left side, trying to go around Franklin, missed it. And then Smith tried to go back up. We got a foul on the floor, and it'll be charged against the Scotties. I believe Horn has come back in the game, and it's on Chris Horn, his second. Glasgow's second of the half. And Tayshawn Bradley will come in to replace Peyton Mills for Coach James Willet's ball club. Stevens underneath the basket to the right. Tosses in the corner to Coomer. He'll send it out to Arterburn. Back in the corner is Stevens. Stevens trying to drive. Throws it up on the run. Backed it off the glass too hard. Ball's loose on the floor. Picked back up. Stevens in traffic. Can't get it to go. And taken in there by Horn.
Only 2 fouls through the whole quarter.
And we're going to get a foul on Barren County as it'll be on Garrett Arterburn. And that's number 2 on him. First one of the second half.
Kind of saying that as we drove to the bucket, a lot of contact around the rim, but we couldn't draw the foul to go shoot free throws.
Brandon Reed in the ball game. Tyler Bush in the game. Tyler Smith, Jared Coomer, and Parker Stevens on the court. Here is Sorrell weaving in the lane. Puts up the shot. Came up short. Tyler Smith with the rebound. Here's Tyler Bush. We've got a player down on the other end as Reed goes to the basket and he lays it in.
Sorrell turned his ankle going to the rim on the other end. He's had a tough night, and it's going to get even tougher.
And so we'll have official time here as Sorrell's untying his shoe. Seems to be his left ankle. 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. Barren County up 45-34. Largest lead was it 14 or 15? I didn't write it down.
It was 10 in the first half. And
yeah, we got up by about at least 13 and maybe 14. It's right now 11, 2:08. 45-34. So pretty even third quarter so far. Barron's outscored Glasgow by 1. Dalvin Smith has scored 6 of Glasgow's 12 points here in the third quarter. Will Bandy and Jared Coomer have combined for 9 of Barren County's 13 here in the third period of play.
Says we were up 15.
Okay, I think that's right, 15. It was like 39-24 maybe. That sound right to you? I need to start writing that down when we get a big lead like that. They've taken Sorrell to the training room to look at that ankle. So he'll be out, and I don't know if he'll be back or not. Bradley with it on the right side for the Scotties. He dribbles and sends it in there to Mills. Back to Bradley. Bradley around the top of the horn. Trying to get it in there to Franklin. He's double teamed and in trouble. Throws it back out now to Brents, and now here's Bradley with it with a minute 45. We'll send it back out to Bradley. Bradley goes back right side to Mills. Here's Franklin trying to work, spinning, off balance shot, too strong. Rebound taken by Tyler Bush. Tyler Bush now stops and looks and gets rid of it off to Coomer. Coomer sends it out now to Landon Key, who's back on the court now with a minute 25 to go here in the third. Looking with the back door, it's Reed underneath, lays it up and in.
Good pass. That was a long pass Landon Key had to make, but Brendan Reed set him up well.
47-34. Bradley driving, whistle, and a foul. And it'll be on Tyler Bush, his second. Barron's second of the half. And Dalvin Smith returning to the Scotty lineup. He comes in for Chris Horn. And Glasgow's basketball. Ball comes into Franklin. Out to Mills, top of the circle. Here's Brents on the right wing. Now Brents floats it down to Franklin. Franklin out to Dalvin Smith from 15. Knocks the bottom out of it over Coomer.
He's hit just about everything tonight, but Jared has matched him.
He's got 19, 47-36. 50 seconds to go. Going to have to get it across the line. And Coomer in trouble. and went off. He threw it off of Bradley. Boy, he was trapped here at midcourt, wedged between the sideline and the midcourt stripe.
And he threw it off and didn't have very much room to get out of the way for it bouncing back and hitting him.
Landon Key gets it across against Bradley, hands it off to Coomer. Smith trying to stay with him. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Smith. That'll be his first, team's third of the second half. Parker Stevens will check back into the Trojan lineup. He'll replace Tyler Bush with 35.9 to play here in the third, and Barren up 47-36. Parker Stevens looking, still looking, still looking. Oh, dangerous pass tipped away. Coomer chasing it down, though. And he's going to bring it across. Driving it down, bounce pass underneath. Smith puts it up, no, follow up. Good for Reed.
Got to start the clock. The clock didn't start the whole possession, and that's what they're going to come
have to
talk
take
about.
A few more seconds off.
Went all the way Glasgow's half of the floor and had to dribble it down, and it was at 35, and it's only at 33 now.
It should be
probably about 25.
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's just a hard guess to make at what the clock should be, but it never started the whole possession.
So the officials conferring here, and Mark Curry is going to come over and see how much time, extra time, they're going to take off the clock.
28.
29-7 or 28-7?
I think he said 28-7, so that'll take 5 more seconds off of it. That's just hard to guess. It's just a guess. You know more time has to come off, so usually a conservative guess.
Right. Barren back up by 13, 49-36. The clock is still just stopped for a second just a minute ago there. And here is Mills giving it out to Bradley. Bradley out to Smith over the left side. They give it to Brents. 15 seconds to go. Sends it off to Mills. Down to the corner. Here's Smith. Baseline jumper is in and out. And rebound to Tyler Smith. 8 seconds. 7, 6. Here's Key. Off to Bush. Bounce pass down to Bandy. He'll throw it up. It pops out at the horn. And that will end it for the third period of play with a score after 3. Barren County 49, Glasgow 36. Back with
And at the end of the third quarter, the Trojans lead the Glasgow Scotties 49-36 here at Barren County Gymnasium. I'm your host, Emily Pettigo, here on BCHS Live.
fourth quarter is sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. Trojans 49, the Scotties 36. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Glad to have you along tonight on this Friday night before a huge crowd here at Trojan Gym. Gavin Withrow back of the court. He'll give it off to Arterburn, who's back in. Feeds it in there to Coomer. Coomer backs away on the dribble. Getting a lot of pressure from Dalvin Smith. Crossover move. Wants to go to the bucket. Flips it up. It is good.
Bounce, 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 and finally bounced in.
22 for Coomer. Matches the largest lead at 15 at 51-36. 7.5 minutes to go. And a whistle away from the ball. And we're going to get a foul on Will Bandy. His second, team's third of the second half. And Nick Sorrell back in the game now for the Scotties.
A lot of bumping and pushing in that Bandy-Franklin matchup, but it's been a fun one to watch.
Comes into Smith. He'll shoot over Coomer. No. Gets his own rebound. Back out to Brents for 3. No good. Coomer with a rebound for the Trojans. Here comes Stevens. He'll send it off to Arterburn on the left side. And he wanted to bounce it to Bandy, but Mills takes it away. Up court, here's Sorrell going to the basket, flips it up and in.
Sorrell back in there after having that ankle tweaked, and I'm not so sure he didn't do it again on that.
51-38. And 7:08 to go in the basketball game. Full court pressure applied by the Scotties as Withrow has got it. Long bounce pass over to Stevens. They're going to have to get it across the line. He's picked up his dribble back to Withrow. Bounce pass off to Arterburn, and now here's Coomer. He'll give it over to Stevens in the right corner. Stevens puts down the dribble. He looks. Cross-court pass comes left side. Arterburn for 3. It's no good. Coomer diving for the loose ball. Goes out of bounds. And let's see who they're going to give it to.
We got to go jump ball. I thought I could see through 4 people that was our ball, but it's going to Glasgow.
So getting some boos from the crowd on that call.
I think boos from both sides. You don't see a call get negative reaction from both sides very often.
6:47 to play. Barren up 51-38. And Sorrell handles the basketball against Parker Stevens. Right side to Mills. Got Franklin posted down low in there against Bandy. Puts up the shot. It's no good. And Smith came over the top of Coomer to put it back in. They're going to say he came over the top on it'd be a foul on Dalvin Smith. His second, team's fourth. Takes the basket away from Glasgow. And the Trojans will have it. Here's Stevens in the backcourt. He'll get rid of it to Coomer. Coomer's picked it up. Now here's Withrow getting it across, and we're going to get a whistle at midcourt here. Foul on either Sorrell or Mills. They're going to put it on Sorrell. That's his third. Glasgow's 5th of the second half. With 6:23 to play.
We're going to get tough pressure, ball pressure all over the floor from Glasgow the rest of the game.
Withrow driving, runner, no. Rebound taken by Smith. Loose ball on the floor, picked up at midcourt as Brent's in traffic, flips up the shot, whistle, foul.
See if they give him the shot. That was way out on the floor. He called the foul, but they're going to signal 2 free throws.
So Withrow with his first foul. That'll be 4 on Barren County here in the second half. And Brent's is a 76% free throw shooter. 4 points tonight for Brent's. Shot goes up and it rims good. He has hit 58 three-point shots this year.
He's their leading scorer and hasn't led them in scoring tonight. Hadn't really got going. Their three-point game has not got going at all, and that's part of the reason that Sorrell and Brent's don't have points.
51-40. It was 15, now 11. Coomer in the backcourt gives it off to Withrow. Splits the defenders, gets it in front court, sends it off to Arterburn. Pull up, 3. Yes, sir.
He finally got one to go.
54-40. 14-point lead for the Trojans. That is the 8th three-pointer for Barren County in this ball game tonight. Mills with it on the right side. Bounces it down to Smith. Here's Franklin, right elbow. His jumper rims good. Jaden Franklin with his 6-point. 54-42. 5:38 still to go. Here's a pass off to Bandy. Bandy going to the basket. Blocked away by Smith and out of bounds. Brandon Reed checking back in the Trojan lineup for Gavin Withrow with 5:32 to play here in the game. Barren up 54-42. Stevens in front of the Barren County bench gets it in play to Coomer. Hands it back to Stevens. Now Stevens putting the dribble down against Mills, gives to Arterburn. Arterburn gets a screen from Coomer. Now hooks it back to Coomer. Coomer drives around Franklin, goes under, puts it up and in.
They kind of all froze thinking he would go for the ball fake, but went straight up at him.
24 for Coomer, 56-42. Shot blocked on the other end by Bandy. Put back up, no good by Franklin, but a foul. And it'll be on Bandy, and that's his third, team's 5th of the second half. Both teams with 5 fouls here in the second half of play. And it's sending Jaden Franklin, 59% free throw shooter, to the line. 6'5" sophomore, averaging 10.7 a game. He's got 6 in this one tonight. Free throws good. Only shot 1 free throw in the first half, and they've hit 3 out of 3 here in the fourth quarter. Will Bandy's going to get a little break here. 56-43 the score. And second shot by Franklin is good. 56-44. The pressure is on by the Scotties as Coomer tries to get the ball in play, and it's knocked out of bounds by Mills trying to go to Stevens.
Got 4 timeouts. But I think we're going to try a run out here.
And Coomer gets it inbounds to Parker Stevens. He'll turn up court against Sorrell as Stevens works it across. And we're going to get a foul on Sorrell. And that'll be his 4th, team 6th. And Tayshawn Bradley will check in, and Sorrell will go out. 5:02 still to go here in the ball game. Barren County 56, Glasgow 44. Comes into Tyler Smith, gives it back to Stevens. Stevens now works against Mills. Bounce pass, the right elbow to Coomer, turns, looks, hands it off to Arterburn, can't shoot the 3. Dribbles around to the right side, looks inside, whistle, and going to get a travel.
Drug the pivot foot.
LaRue County boys beat Caverna tonight 75-48 in a District 18 matchup. 4:47 still to go. Barren up by 12, 56-44. Led by 10 at halftime. And pretty even in the second half. Led by as many as 15. Here's Mills off to Dalvin Smith. Now Smith looks, needs some help, and bounces off to Brents in traffic, puts it up and in.
He had 4 white jerseys trying to contest that shot.
Now the lead back to 10. 56-46. Here's Reed with the basketball. Reed has it smacked loose and diving for it. Loose ball. Glasgow comes up with it. 56-46. Here comes Dalvin Smith behind the back. Bounce pass in the right corner. Brent slides over, shoots the 3 ball. It is no good. And a rebound in there, loose and taken by Bradley. Fires it out to Mills. Right side, Brents. Brents drives it right down the lane. Hooks it up there, and it's no good. Smith tried to stuff it on the putback, and here comes Coomer with a basketball. Down the lane, he gets bumped. Shot goes up. Good, and a foul.
Wow. That's more impressive than that one-handed putback stuff that Dalvin Smith missed on the other end, because he had a guy hanging on him all the way down the floor, and he was losing his balance, falling out of bounds, and just out of desperation threw it up towards the square and banked it in.
That foul was on, who was it on? Was it on Smith? I don't think they posted it yet. Coomer at the line, but Chase make an old-fashioned 3-point play. He's got 26. First trip to the charity line. Shot goes up, it's good. 59-46. Trojans with 3:47 to play. Mills with the basketball on the right side. Mills pulls up, almost fell down with it. He'll give it over to Brents. Brents wants to make a move on Tyler Bush, who just checked back in. And here's Mills underneath. He puts it up and in. Kind of slid underneath. 59-48. Ball comes into Stevens, being chased. Double teamed, in trouble. Cross-court pass is Arterburn. He went up high in the air to get it. 3:20 back to Stevens in the front court to the left side. Stevens works against Mills out there with 3:13 to play. Over the left side is Arterburn. Arterburn looking. Can't get it to Bush. Coming out to get it is Coomer. Coomer over the right side now to Stevens. Stevens sends it off to Bandy. Gives it to Coomer on the left wing. Looking for Bush. Can't get it in there to him. Out to Bandy. Now Bandy turning, pivoting around, looking. Giving it back out. Oh, it's knocked away. Going to get a whistle. They're going to call over and back.
Got to go towards our basket, and if we're in that situation, we have 4 in our pocket. We got to take one instead of risk the turnover.
.251 to go. 59-48 Trojans. Mills with the basketball on the right side. Mills now cuts back to the top. He looks, sends it over now to Horn, and now here's Brents with it. Brents wants to go baseline against Bush, and a foul. That's going to be his 3rd and the team's 6th of the second half.
That last foul you didn't write down was on Franklin.
Okay.
Just a second, though. No foul trouble there.
11-point Barren lead with 2:38 to play. Mills still looking to inbound. Sends it out front to Bradley. Bradley on the dribble over the left side to Brents. He'll send it down to the corner to Horn. Horn back out front to Mills. He'll go right with it. Leaves it out with Bradley, penetrating the lane. Giving it over now to Horn. Horn back out to Mills. He'll fire for three, and it's off the mark. Rebound in there by Tyler Bush. Bush gets rid of the basketball up to Stevens on the right side. Stevens now holds up with 2:13 remaining. Stevens on the dribble against Brents. Goes left side, sends it off to Arterburn. He's in a trap, back to Stevens. Stevens wants to penetrate, goes down the lane. Floater, no, off the front of the rim. Rebound in there by Bradley for Glasgow, pushing it down the floor to the right side. Heading all the way to the hoop, throws it up off the glass. It's in there.
They had numbers all the way.
Timeout by James Willett and the Scotties. With a minute 53 to go here in the ball game. It's Barren County 59, Glasgow 50.
Parker was surprised that he was so wide open on that shot. Short-armed it a little bit, and Glasgow grabbed the rebound, turned it around on the other end, and quickly turned it into points. Cut it to that, as you said, single-digit game. 153 is a long time to go, especially if they're able to will in a three. Their three-point shooting has been far from good tonight. Only 2 threes, and those came early in the game.
Well, Barren County's hit 8 threes tonight. 6 of those were in the first half. Arterburn and Bandy's hit the 2 threes here in the second half, but Jared Coomer has scored 11 of his 27 points here in the second half. He had 16 in the first half with 4 threes. Will Bandy has 16.
Despite that, Glasgow still outscored us this quarter, right? 14,
yes.
Is it 14-10?
It was 49-36 after 3, and we went up by 15 at 51-36. So now it's 59-50. Wanted a run out there, but the ball comes into Stevens. He looks at a trap, trying to get away from it. Works it up court, races down the floor. Bounce pass there to Arterburn. He curls it back out. They'll pull it out, give it to Reed. Reed now being chased out there, double team. Got to get a foul. Either on Mills or Sorrell. I think this one's on Mills. His first, that'll be the team's 7th, or team's 8th. Trojans in the bonus with a minute 41 to play.
Brandon Reed took a tumble early in the game. I thought he hit his head pretty hard on the floor, but he got checked out okay, but missed a free throw there.
Yep. Glasgow back the other way with a minute 35. Here's Dalvin Smith. He'll give it out now to Sorrell. Sorrell works it around to the right side. Mills with it. He wants to go baseline and lost it out of bounds. Actually touched by Reed, so it'll stay with Glasgow with a minute 28. And lob it out. Coomer. Oh, boy. Coomer and Smith both went for it there. And the foul is going to be on Smith.
Yeah, it was a jump ball. They threw it out deep to try to get the ball in bounds, and Jared had inside position. Dalvin came over his back and took him to the ground, but helped him up. Good sportsmanship there.
Coomer puts it up, and it comes off. And Smith with a rebound. Minute 23, still to play. 9-point lead for the Trojans. And we got a foul out on the floor, but it's going to be 1-1 because that's the 7th team foul against the Trojans here in the second half. Garrett Arterburn, 3rd personal. Going to put Brents at the line where he's 2 for 2.
We got to do everything we can to keep him from getting to the free throw line. That time, probably actually better we found him. I think he was going to get a layup on the backside of it.
Brents for the shot. It's up, and it rims good. His 9th point of the game.
I'd say he's a really good free throw shooter, though, right?
Yeah, 76%. 59-51. And that one's going to come off. Rebound, shot blocked by Coomer, but taken by Brents. They missed that, wasn't able to get the rebound there. Here's Bradley. Oh, a collision, offensive foul as they ran into Jared Coomer. Bandy also took a tumble as well. Oh, Jared may have hit his head on the floor.
He wiped out both of them at the same time. Jared hung in there way after the shot let go, but still, that's a continuation part of the play, and another charge gets us the ball back.
1:11 to go. And Coomer. And we're going to get, what are we going to have here?
Baseline warning on blue. That's a baseline warning
from this angle.
On Glasgow just reaching over the line.
Coomer gets it into Stevens. Stevens, trap, gives it back to Coomer. Jump pass now to Withrow. Withrow here, and a timeout. So 30-second timeout with 1:03 to play. Barren County 59, Glasgow 51.
Haven't looked at any scores in a while. Let's see what we got if we can get a Bowling Green Warren Central score.
They were, well, you said Bowling Green was up earlier, right?
Let's see what we can get.
Barren County led by as many as 15 in this game, 51-36. Been outscored since that time, 15-8.
Bowling Green's up 9 with 33 seconds to go.
Wow.
And it's their ball. That'd be a big win.
Big upset right there. Big upset.
First region loss they've had this year.
Yep. Barren County's basketball, 1:03 to go as Jared Coomer will inbound. Down to our right. And he's looking. Baseballs it out to Arterburn. He'll throw it up with the left hand. Missed it. Oh, that might have been a foul right there. Bradley. 55 seconds to play. And here's Dalvin Smith. He drives it, goes in the lane, puts it up. It's no good. Try to get his own rebound. It's loose. It's picked up by Withrow. Withrow across to Bandy. He'll lay it up, and it's no good. There'll be a traveling violation on Bandy with 41.2. Tyler Bush in for Gavin Withrow, 41.2 to play. Barren 59, Glasgow 51.
We've been stuck at 51-59 forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And it's Sorrell into the front court with 37 seconds to play. Works around to the left side, drives, and I thought he lost it out of bounds. Hard to tell from this angle, but sure looked like that's what happened. Sorrell will put it in play. Comes out to Mills. Mills. And he's going to drive. He'll go to the baskets. Blocked in there. Bandy trying to come with a loose ball. Tapped it back in bounds as he was diving for it to Arterburn. Here is Coomer with it. Coomer is going to get bumped here by Sorrell, and that'll be it for Nick Sorrell tonight. He'll foul out with 2 points with 20.4 seconds to play, putting Jared Coomer at the free throw line where he's got 27 points tonight. Tyler Smith will come in for, after Jared hits the first free throw, hopefully. Should be 2 shots here anyway because they're in the double bonus. They're going to let Smith in and Key in. Bandy limping a little bit going to the bench.
Well, he's been on the floor 3 or 4 or 5 times. He's been bumped around the last 3 or 4 plays.
Coomer gets the first one. That's his 28th point.
Jared almost matched that first half effort. The shooting's cooled down a little bit, but he still had the point production.
60-51 Trojans. And Coomer can't get that one to go. Rebound is to Glasgow. And here comes Prince with it. Driving, throwing up, getting out of control. The shot goes up, no good, foul.
He got around Jared, and Jared kind of let him go, but he lost his balance trying to lean back on Jared, but he gets the foul nonetheless.
14.4 to play. And Glasgow at the line. Shot goes up, and it is good for Prince. He's 4 out of 5 at the stripe. Brandon Reed for Tyler Bush, 60-52. And Prince for his second shot, it's up and in. 60-53 with 14.4 as it comes into Withrow. 12 seconds, double team, gives it off to Coomer. Coomer throws it down to Reed. Reed out to Landon Key to Withrow. Trying to run the clock out here. Withrow giving it back to Key, and that'll do it. The Trojans win it over the Glasgow Scotties by a score of 60-53 as Glasgow drops to 3-2 in the district, and Barren County goes to 4-2 in district play, improving to 12-9 overall and getting their 4th win in a row here tonight against the Scotties. We'll come back with a post-game report sponsored by Coca-Cola after this break. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.